They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
Welcome to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. As always, Burns Football brought to you by West End Sales. Tom Centofanti and Matt Royster here with you. East Gaston, Mount Holly, North Carolina. Sorry, no video coverage tonight. No video. It'll be an all audio broadcast. Gaston County Schools does not let us do live stream, so send those cards and letters to the superintendent of Gaston County Schools. Welcome aboard, Matt.
Always good to be here. Football Friday night is here. Looking to build upon. We've got a 4-game winning streak going. So looking forward to keeping that going tonight. And
it feels like fall tonight. The temperature should dip into the 40s during this game, so it's really got a good feel to it. But it was beautiful today. It was a warm, sunny day, about 70 degrees, and one of those where I say that this time of year, for about 2 or 3 weeks a year, we get Southern California weather. We get mid-70s during the day. We get about 40s at night. There's beautiful, not really a cloud in the sky, so it's really, really been great football weather for us tonight.
Absolutely. It's perfect time of the year. Like I say, getting into the stretch, crunch time of the season. Like I say, we got this one and then 2 more, and then we got the big game 3 weeks against Shelby. So
I want to say something before I forget. A very happy birthday to Walt Wybrel, who is 29 years old today. Happy birthday, Walt. He comes every week. He listens when he's at home. So thank you, Walter, for always listening and being a loyal listener. So happy birthday. And that's Joe, our statistician. His father's birthday always comes to the games. He's here tonight. He's sitting amongst the natives, though, isn't he, Joe?
No, he went across.
Okay, he went across. That's probably a good call. We're going to talk a little bit about these East Gaston Warriors. They come in with an overall record of 3-1. They're 2-1 in the conference. They opened their season with a loss at North Gaston and lost to Catawba Ridge, which is a school in South Carolina. They lost to North Gaston game 24-7, lost to Catawba Ridge 52-19. They did defeat Stuart Kramer, albeit a struggling Stuart Kramer team, 27-25. Were crushed by Ashbrook 50-7. Wins over Cherryville 28-6 and 43-0 over a Thomas Jefferson team we saw last week. Well, let's just put it mildly, they are really struggling. So not surprised that East Gaston handled them. Last week, bit of a surprise. The 1A Bessemer City Yellow Jackets defeated East Gaston 14-13. I didn't know my friend Chris Emery was able to give me that score. But a bit of a surprise there. Bessemer City in the 1A, I think they're the class of the 1A in this conference as they continue to do well, and they continue, especially against a 1A competition, but a great win for Bessemer City against 2A competition.
Yeah, and through the years, East Gaston's given us a pretty good game. Last year they took us down to the wire at the very end. Lost a lot of their skill players. Mainly the quarterback was so good last year. He graduated. So not going to be quite as good this year. So a little bit different team than we faced last year.
Yeah, we don't have any stats on East Gaston. Usually they're in max preps, but I guess they're not too worried about any scouts looking at their players. But Ethan Presley will be their quarterback tonight, the junior, 6'2", 185 pounds. Kingston Curry, the running back, sophomore, 5'11", 160 pounds. Curtis Helms, a senior, goes 5'9", 160. And then Isaac Brown, another number 22 running back, goes 6'1", 200. I was told by inside sources those should be their skill players. Can't really evaluate them, don't have any stats.
Yeah, don't really know what we're seeing. Obviously the team has, seen the huddle stat or huddle video of them. So they're obviously a lot more prepared than we are, but should be a good game nonetheless.
Yeah, so don't really know anything else about them. So I just know they're a 2A team. They play in Mount Holly, and they got a couple skill players. We'll be back to tell you about the Burns Bulldogs when we come back.
There's one local hospice and palliative care provider that's not for profit, founded by people who live right here, dedicated to providing exceptional end-of-life care to everyone, regardless of the ability to pay. For more than 4 decades, we've improved the quality and dignity of life for both patients and their families. You've known us for our good work for years. Our name is now VIA Health Partners. VIA. Not all hospices are the same. You have a choice. Choose VIA.
The new climate-controlled storage units are ready at Bradley's on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're all sizes and are now available. And listen to this. New tenants' first month's rent is free. That's right, free. You have 24/7 access with a secured entrance. For more information, call 704-484-2077 and ask about the new climate-controlled units. And also see them for your travel baseball and travel softball team needs. Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at bradleysinc.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
We're back from Mount Holly, North Carolina. The East Gaston Warriors hosting the Burns Bulldogs tonight. We do actually have a little information on our team, the Bulldogs. Just to recap their season briefly: wins over Forest View, and wins over Alexander Central. Those are the two non-conference wins. Losses in the county to Crest and Kings Mountain. They start the season 2-2. But then what I call the soft underbelly of the schedule: Highland Tech, Bessemer City, Thomas Jefferson. 3 games together, Burns surrenders 8 points, and they scored over 150 points. Those games don't get you any better, and that's why I'm looking forward to getting out of this conference next year. None of those teams have JV teams as well, so there's a lot of reasons why we need out of this conference to help our football team and to help the opposition's football team as well. I mean, what are they getting out of being beaten 61-0 and all that? It's not fair to their kids. If they come out with 25 or 30 kids, they need to play other 1A competition. So hopefully somebody with any common sense is listening to the shouts and cries of the people who are in these conferences where, I'm in a conference and I really can't play with the other teams. I'm in a conference, I'm facing competition that doesn't really get me any better, doesn't have JV teams. My JV kids need to play. I got to go out and hunt JV teams. So looking at that part of the schedule, I'm just hoping that we move on next year. Q Tucker and that crowd get it right, get the conference right next year.
Yeah, I've heard there may be as many as 6 classifications. Possibly, we're not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember.
A lot of rumors going around, but we're not sure where we would be. But that's obviously looking forward to next year. But got a game tonight and got a rest of the season to focus on. But
so the Burns Bulldogs come in at 5-2, 3-0 in the conference, and looking at their stats real quick, we'll start with the quarterback Marshall McGowan, who's 18-41 on the year, averaging about 80 yards a game, quarterback rating of 93. One thing that stands out, even though he doesn't have the highest completion percentage, he hasn't had the most yards, takes care of the football, only 1 interception this year.
Yeah, had a big game last week, 222 yards, had a couple long touchdown passes. Probably still going to see a little bit more of that tonight. Maybe open up the playbook some more. We've seen him develop, week by week as a passer. So
that Shelby game is starting to loom. It's 2 weeks from now at Ron Green Stadium. Thank God we get to finish the season with 2 home games, and we will have live stream back for you when we return home. But the game against Shelby, you've got 2 games here. Let's be honest, Burns heavily favored to win this game. They should be heavily, heavily favored to win the Cherryville game. And then the big one now, Shelby has come on. They're playing good football, and that's going to be a big one for the conference championship here in a couple of weeks.
It's always a big match, If you would have said first of the season, I think, Burns might have been a favorite. I think Shelby was struggling a little bit first of the season. Seems like they always, bring it together and put together a good team. And, by the time, we play them, they're a formidable opponent for sure.
I think that right now most of the experts, and I wouldn't blame them, would give Shelby a slight edge because they're a little bit more well-rounded. As we've seen the year progress, the Burns rushing attack, and we're going to talk about that in a second, is really a 4-pronged rushing attack. You've got Goodson, you've got Wilson, you've got McGowan, you've got Davis. Every once in a while you've got Warlick, if you want to throw him in there, because every once in a while he'll rush the football and he'll play a little quarterback, do a little quarterback run. So the rush game is dynamic, and they don't have to lean on one guy. And they can't really, because a lot of those guys have to turn around, Marshall McGowan and Max Davis and those guys are turning around playing defense. So you really have to do it by committee. That's smart coaching by David Devine. But getting back to full circle where I was starting with Marshall McGowan, this is another game where you can work on and try to develop that passing game. So hopefully that we could see some progression in that. Thomas Jefferson doesn't really give you a good look because he's throwing the guys wide open. I mean, he's throwing the guys that are 15, 20 yards wide open. This game should be a little bit better measurement is the passing game progressing, and can it be used against Shelby in that pivotal conference championship game coming up in a couple of weeks?
Man, we got the skill players to get open. Surratt, Warlick, they're fast. They got big playmaking ability. They can get the ball downfield, and and they can get open and run those routes to help make it easier for Marshall McGowan. So it ain't all Marshall. It's his wide receivers that are able to make plays that can help them out too.
All right, so. But I guess my thing would be he didn't start out as quarterback. He wasn't playing JV quarterback. He didn't get any reps last year as quarterback.
Yep.
So he's the one that needs the additional time. The skill set, the size, the athleticism, all that's there. Mm-hmm. But it just takes time.
Yep.
And really, you might say, well, he's had 7 or 8 games. It's the hardest position in football. Mm-hmm. So if anybody says, oh, this or that, blah, 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 it just takes time.
Yep.
And Ben Mooney was such, so dominant. Really, the kid was playing in playoff games when he was a freshman. Mm-hmm. He had a lot of the snaps over the years.
Yeah, he played all through middle school.
He played all through middle school.
I think Marshall played a little quarterback at East his freshman year before he transferred.
Yeah, maybe.
So he's played it before, but it's been 2 or 3 years. Yeah,
it's been a while. And plus, the timing and everything's got to develop. So we'll see how that progresses tonight. As I said, the 4-pronged rushing attack: Wilson, Goodson, Davis, McGowan, averaging 76, 60, 42, and 64 yards, respectively. They've had the lion's share of the rushing yards this year, 234 yards a game on the ground. The Burns rushing attack has been pretty formidable all year.
Oh, yeah, you got Wilson coming in 457 yards, Elijah Goodson 362, McGowan 320. So, they're all pretty neck and neck as far as, stats-wise. And I think you could about, flip the table as far as, who starts over who, or if you want to call it that. So I think they're all just equally as good, and you can put any one of them out on the field at any time and produce results.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do it by committee as well, because a lot of those guys, as we said, not real deep as we'd like to be. If you have to turn around and play defense, it's tough. I'm just telling you, it's tough, and everybody thinks they can do it, and they don't. You don't know if you can do it till you do it. I mean, it's pretty.
Well, that's a big
advantage.
It's pretty tough. Some teams you'll see, might have one rusher that's carrying the ball 30 times a game. We have that luxury of having several guys to take the break, give them a little break,
Okay, so let's do the defensive side of the ball as well. I mean, we could talk briefly about wide receivers, receiving. Surratt leading the way with close to 48 yards a game. He's got 285 on the season. 12 receptions. You might see the receptions down, but Burns has been pretty run heavy so far this year.
Absolutely. And, Trezell Littlejohn can come in and make some plays too if he needs to. So, like I say, it's just there's 5 or 6 guys that have potential to put the ball on the ground, run the ball.
Okay. All right. So if we go to the defensive side of the ball, the thing that impresses me the most, I'm a big tackle for loss guy, because those are impact plays. And it's one of the reasons why I put Eli Goodson as my defensive player of the game last week, and that's brought to you by Main Street Hardware in Lawndale, that the impact plays. I mean, you got interceptions, you got fumbles, okay? But the tackle for loss, I put that as the third place, because you get them behind the sticks and you lose the down. So those are big to me. Eli Goodson leading the team in tackles for loss with 10 tackles for loss on the season.
10 tackles for loss, and has got 2 sacks too. So, I mean, Goodson's all over the place. And then, like I say, when you hit Goodson, you hit a brick wall. He's strong, and he can really get in the backfield and disrupt the passing game.
And that's not just us saying that. A lot of other fans and other folks from other teams have said, what about 6? What about that kid? I mean, he can really stand on both sides of the ball. Had a long touchdown run, had like a 65-yard touchdown run last week as well. So he's getting it done on both sides of the ball. So want to give some players of the game. We're going to do 2. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to have a player to watch brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby, North Carolina. So let's go offense with the Hojo Power Sports player to watch. So who do you have tonight, Matt?
Let's go Xavion Wilson. Like I say, he's leading rusher, 457 yards, 4 touchdowns. He has the ability to catch the ball in the backfield too. We haven't seen it a whole lot, but he can do that. Pretty much, got that athleticism Anywhere you put him, he's going to produce.
Okay, so Xavion Wilson is your play to watch. Once again, brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. You bored? Go down there. Get you an ATV. Get you a man toy. Get you something to do on the weekends. Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. And then if you're locked out like I was in my car last night, you might want to have a spare key.
You did that again? You did that at Bunker Hill last year, too.
No, I had them in the car. And the code went dead. The battery went dead. In the driver's ed car, I always keep the key in the side so I know where it's at. That's what my boss man does. Mm-hmm. The only problem is if the battery goes dead, the keypad won't work. Mm-hmm. So, thank God, Bowles Towing, they get a free plug. They showed up in about 30 minutes. I mean, like, boom, got it out.
Yep.
But if you need a spare key, you might want to call A1 Locksmith of Shelby, and they're bringing you the key player of the game. So I'm going to go defense on key player of the game. So let's go with Max Davis. Max, second on the team with 4 tackles for loss, second on the team with 45 tackles. Let's see if Max can get in there, get a few tackles for loss, try to catch his buddy Eli.
Max Davis, another guy. He's all over the field. I mean, at any point, you can see him in the secondary. You can see him in the backfield making plays. You know, he's got the speed, to get anywhere he needs to. Wherever the ball is, he's flying to it.
Okay, so once again, those players are brought to you by Hojo Power Sports, and the key player of the game, the key player on defense tonight, will be watching Max Davis. Okay, so we're going to step away for just a couple minutes. We'll be back with more of the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show, and as always, you're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Shelby. Or find them online at DeRisiRacing.com. Or give them a call at 704-538-3512. Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Life belts, and just in, Oliver's now has turtle boxes, the ultimate outdoor speaker built just for you. Rugged, waterproof, premium audio with an all-day battery, and they're portable. Check them out today at Oliver's, plus many more items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware, supporting the Burns Bulldogs and wishing them good luck this season. On the Go Quick Lube in Falston is not just oil changes. They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course, they do oil changes featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Hopefully you haven't received a letter from the IRS, but if you have or if you do, come talk with Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. Noah Kay is an enrolled agent who can represent taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service. They can help you with your tax planning, give you tax advice, and help navigate complicated tax rules. No matter your tax problem, Noah Kay can help at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Call 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
If you're thinking about purchasing a new mower, then plan a trip to Elliott Supply in Polkville. Elliott Supply has been family owned and operated for over 50 years, and they're now one of the largest Skag dealerships. Their business philosophy is short and simple. Take care of the customer with name brands like Skag, Husqvarna, Echo, Steel, and more. Elliott Supply, 2301 West Stagecoach Trail in Polkville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Online at elliottsupplyinc.com.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN Grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Costner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Costner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department.
Well, we're back from Mount Holly, North Carolina, East Gaston High School. Burns visiting the East Gaston Warriors. We do apologize. No live stream tonight, and that is the policy of Gaston County. So if you know a Gaston County school board member, write them a letter. Give them a call. Let them know how happy you are with them. About 5 minutes away from our Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff. And Burns, unfortunately, has these white jerseys with the yellow numbers. So it's going to be a struggle tonight to see these numbers. So we'll do the best we can.
Captains are out on the field. Marshall McGowan, Graham Orlick, Trevor Hunt, and Xavion Wilson's captains tonight for Burns.
All right. If you're in Cleveland County tonight and you're wanting to go watch a game, you're out of luck because no games are in Cleveland County tonight. Crest will visit Forest View. Kings Mountain will visit Stuart Kramer. And Shelby will visit Bessemer City. So all of Cleveland County, guys, is in Gaston County tonight.
Kind of an oddity, I guess.
Yeah, so it just kind of, the schedule kind of fell that way. Crest and Kings Mountain should really have no trouble in those games. And Bessemer City improved, but I would like to say that Shelby's probably got enough to get by the Jackets tonight. Here, it's the Warriors and the Bulldogs, and we're going to bring you the coin toss. Well, usually we zoom in on it. Can't do it tonight, but we'll do the coin toss.
I do have my binoculars tonight, so maybe I can catch a little bit of that. Okay. We got captains out for East Gaston. We got number 9, Jeremiah Benton. We have 3, that's Jamarian Blair. 22, that's Isaac Brown.
All right.
So momentarily, Soon as East Gaston runs out, we should have the coin toss.
Yeah, we should have it. Well, yeah, I don't think they quite have the order yet. Usually you have the coin toss before that.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But, you know, if it's uncoordinated, it's probably done at a high school somewhere. So we're kind of waiting for them to sort this out. We're going to take one more commercial, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Darren Yerby, General Manager with the new Ronaldo Kia in Shelby. Gas prices are too high, so Ronaldo Kia is going to say yes and fill your new Kia's tank for a year. That's right, so keep your cash because Ronaldo Kia is giving you free gas for a year for models like these.
Drive away today for an unbelievably low 1.9% on the all-new 2024 Kia Sportage. Or get up to $1,250 cash back on a 2024 Kia Soul.
We say yes to free gas at Ronaldo Kia in Shelby.
The confusion continues here from Mount Holly as we thought we had a coin toss. Now we do. As I said, typically you do the coin toss more than a couple minutes before the start of the game. But we will have a coin toss.
Don't look
Burns.
like we're starting right at 7:30.
Right, so Burns in their blue helmets, their white shirts, white pants, and they've got gold numbers or yellow numbers. But gold is the official color of the school, so that's what we'll go with. East Gaston in red helmets with a white stripe, blue jerseys, blue pants, white numbers with matching white socks. So coin toss is in the air, and East Gaston won the toss. East Gaston will defer. Burns Bulldogs will get the opening. Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. Thank you for listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning in Shelby wants to remind you that now is the time to have your AC system serviced, and right now, purchase a one-year maintenance program for only $255 a year or $20 a month. Duct cleaning as low as $500 for up to 10 runs, and dryer vent cleaning is just $125. And of course, Bill Shuford will install a new system for as low as $85 per month on qualifying systems for qualified buyers. Call 704-484-0025, online at BillShufordHVAC.com, and find them on Facebook too.
All right, the East Gaston Warriors come out to their relatively sparsely filled out stands. I'm just telling you, I'm glad that KTC is not detracting from hot dog sales at East Gaston High School. All right, so opening kickoff will be East Gaston. We'll see if we can get a number on a kicker. Let's see.
So, like I say, Burns will be receiving.
All right, Burns will be receiving. They have Caleb Smith listed as a kicker. So we'll see in just a second. Should be number 20. I believe he's the only kicker listed on the roster.
And we did get it off. Looks like we're going to get it off right at 7:30.
Yeah, and there's 20 there. Or is that 26? Let's see. So they're huddled up on the sideline. Let's see if they kick it deep to us. Let's see if we get a kickoff return. I don't see number 20 out there.
I don't. Let's see. Is that maybe number 9?
Yeah, so that's number 9 going to kick it. Benton. That's not Benton. No, cross that out. It's Donovan Reed.
We got 2 number 9s there. Yep. So, like I say, Burns moving right to left.
They are doing a good thing tonight. They do have the pink night tonight.
So Elijah Goodson, we got Graham Orlick, Max Davis, I think, back deep for Burns.
All right.
Getting ready to kick this one off.
Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. Well, by Donovan Reed. We're still waiting. There's the whistle. Reed readies his troops. And a little squib kick, and it's going to roll to the 35-yard line, and it goes out of bounds for a penalty. So Burns will have it, their first possession, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he tried to almost look like a little onside kick, roll past. I was worried that they may need to jump on that.
Yeah, I could tell.
But it went out of bounds, so good job for Burns for letting it roll out.
Yeah, so Burns will take it first and 10. And where it went out of bounds, actually on that one, you get it where it went out of bounds, so it'll be on a 39-yard line. So Burns will take it first and 10. First play, your Wright Stewart scoreboard, no score, first play of the game as McGowan is in the shotgun. I think that's Wilson back him in a little pistol look, double wide receivers. He claps the hands. Wilson will get the ball, and he goes off the left side through a little crease, falls forward. Good run, give him 8.
Yeah, nice little run right up the middle. Good first play of the game here for Xavier Wilson.
So blocking developed pretty well on the left side of that line, and Wilson hit the crease, wasn't able to get a whole head of steam, and it looks like we've got the fashion police out in force again, telling a young man to get his shirt tucked in because
that's Surratt. Yep.
Yeah, that's important. We got to make sure that happens. Second down and 2. And McGowan again in the shotgun. Wilson on his right hip. In motion to Surratt, left a little early. They don't call it, and he tries the left side again. Bulls his way, still bullying his way, and he stood up. But he'll have a gain of, they're going to give him 5 in a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, their little handoff right up the middle. Broke several tackles and got his way just across the midfield line into Warrior territory.
So they're going to put the ball down at the 48-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, the first down, once again brought to you by the Falston Pharmacy. Flu season coming up. Need your COVID shot, need your flu shot. Get down there to the Falston Pharmacy. First down and 10, Bulldogs from the Warrior 48-yard line. 11 minutes left to go, no score, but Burns in plus territory. They got Wilson on the left hip, and McGowan, quarterback run through a crease, still on his feet, falls forward. They're going to give him 7. It'll be second and 3.
Yeah, took it right up the middle again, brought down by Helms of East Gaston. Pretty good game, up to the 42.
And Burns on those first 3 carries, 19 yards and rushing. Of course, that one maybe, I'm going to give him 7 on that. Ball now at the 42-yard line. Burns driving.
So Burns opting to just run it right at him, start off this game.
And they must have seen something that they like on the left side. All 3 runs have gone over there on the left side. So a good push on that left side of the line. Now McGowan, is that Goodson now in the game? Davis on the right hip. They're going to shift the H back to the left side, double wide receivers left, and it's going to be Davis. He's going to try the left side, 40, 35, still on his feet, 30. Bulls his way to the 25-yard line. That's another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little sweep left, took it around the corner, good seal block.
And it looks like we've got a flag down, and that one's coming back.
Might be holding. A good seal block on the edge by Eli Morris, but like I say, it is coming back, it looks like.
Might have been a little too good. That's a penalty brought to you by Putnam Distributors. The penalty occurred at the 38-yard line. So I'm going to give Davis a credit for a 4-yard rush, and then that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Has been a little bit of an issue. We had some trouble last week with penalties.
Yeah, we love Putnam Distributors, but we don't want to call out too many penalties tonight. So that's going to be back all the way inside Burns territory. Second down and now 13 yards to go, as penalties are spot fouls. And that's what happens on sometimes those runs around the edge, and I think Davis is going to be upset. He took away a good run.
Xavier Wilson back in the backfield for Burns.
So Wilson, in a little pistol set, double wide receivers left. H back over there to the right as well. Double wide receivers right, I should say. And Wilson's going to take it left side. This time going to be drugged down after a short gain. Give him 2. It's 3rd and long.
That's number 9, Reed, on the tackle for East Gaston. Might have gained a couple. It's a big old boy, 6'2", 260, number 9.
Kind of generous there. They gave him 3. Third down and 10. And this is not really what the Bulldogs are designed to do. They don't like to be in these 3rd and long situations.
Back into Warrior territory.
Yeah, at the 48-yard line. And McGowan, he's got Wilson on his right hip, double wide receivers. And McGowan's going to throw it. He's got time. He's going to do the little screen pass off the hands of Eli Goodson, incomplete, and it's probably punting time for Burns.
Yeah, tried a little screen pass left side just off Goodson's fingertips. So let's see what the Bulldogs do here. Looks like they probably are going to punt.
And it was sad because it was there. Mm-hmm. So they're going to punt the football from the 49.
Yeah, and he had room to run had he caught that ball. So it looks like we got Graham Warlick out to punt for Burns.
So Warlick into punt. So Burns gets 1 first down, but again, penalties, holding penalties drive killers, and they're forced to punt. So Warlick back. He'll take the snap, takes his time, boots it to the right side, knuckleball. It's in the air. It's going to hit at the 20, roll forward, hit a Burns player, and that's where they're going to have to down it at the 19. So East Gaston gets a bit of a break because that ball was probably going to roll inside the 15.
Absolutely. Burns guy was standing there that hit him.
It's an unlucky bounce.
Yep. Not to his fault, but like I say, saw it right at the 20-yard line, as you said.
That's not where it hit him. It hit him on the 19. But, okay, we'll put it there. And with 8:43 left to go, it might have rolled forward after that. I thought he killed it at the 19. So here come the Warriors and their quarterback, Ethan Presley, number 4, who I was told, and 22, Isaac Brown, will be the featured back. He's back there behind Presley. Double wide receivers for the Warriors. A lot of Burns Bulldogs near the box, and running plays shut down quickly. Gain of maybe 1 by Brown. See what they give him. They're going to be generous and give him 2.
I think Eli Goodson there on the tackle. Little inside run.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Warriors. As they're trying to get themselves a line there. I don't see the quarterback's over there. It looks like Presley's getting the call from the sideline. He gets the information. The big left-handed kid, Sherrill, did just a phenomenal job for these Warriors for a number of years, but he's moved on and graduated. And they're going to try again. He bounces it outside. Brown gets positive yardage. He's going to get across the 25 to the 26.
That's Davis and KJ Husky in on the tackle. A little run to the right side.
So that's they had 2, and now it's 3rd down. So they're going to give him 4 on that. It is 3rd down and 4.
He's got a little bit of a hurry up here.
So Presley claps the hands, tries to draw him offside. You know, they've probably seen a lot of that on film.
Yep.
Burns jumping offside. Burns doesn't take the bait. A lot of guys on the line of scrimmage, 5, and there comes the penalty, and that might be on the Warriors. Let's see. Let's see who moved. And they're going to say, they're pointing at Burns. They're going to say, what is it? Nope.
False start.
False start. So that Putnam Distributors penalty is going to back him up. And just like it killed the Burns drive, now 3rd and moderate is now 3rd and long, as it's now 3rd down and 9.
Ball's on the 21.
Yeah, 7:30 left to go. 4-man front for Burns. As Presley, I mean, they're going to take their time. They're going to try to shorten this game as much as they can. So the play clock, not sure where the play clock is. Do they have one, Joe? Okay, so no play clock on the field. So 3 wide receivers in for the Warriors here. Looks like Burns is bringing heat. They are, and they don't get home. Open in the flat, and 1st down. Good yardage there, picked up by number 1.
That's Ford. No, that's Ponder.
Ponder.
Yep.
So he's going to take it from the 21 all the way to the 32. That's a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Yeah, the QB had a little heat on the play, but got rid of it for a good gain.
Yep.
Like I say, 1st down, East Gaston. Ball's up to about the 33-yard line.
So first down of the game comes via the pass. So number 1 gets 13 yards and a 1st down. So East Gaston converts a long 3rd down. Presley's got it, and he play action. He's dropping back. He's got time. He lets it go. Incomplete. Off the hands of his receiver, Reed.
Yeah, good coverage on the play. Xavion Wilson tried to sneak it in there. Little screen to the left side. We got a late flag come in. Not sure what that is.
It's not good.
It could be.
Hopefully it's a hold against them.
Usually when it comes in late, that's not a good sign. But let's see what the call is.
All right, let's see. Especially on a play near the sideline. It didn't look like anybody got hit late.
I don't think he really.
And East Gaston's backing up. That's a good sign. So it's going to be dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors. So the Warriors shoot themselves in the foot, and now they've got second down and very long. Didn't see who the penalty was on, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. Yeah, all the way back to about the 18 or so yard line. If you're just tuning in, 0-0 score on the right shore scoreboard. 6 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Presley in the shotgun, double wide receivers right, triple wide receivers to the right, 4 wide receivers in the game, and they're going to run it, and Brown is trapped behind the line of scrimmage. They got him, and guess who it is? It looked like Goodson and some others were in there.
Goodson, Eli Morris there to knock him behind the line of scrimmage. Good job there to bring up a long third down.
So loss of 2, and they've done a good job on Brown. 3 carries, 4 yards so far in this game. So third down and very long, and it doesn't look like East Gaston's really built for this situation either, as Burns got themselves in third and long. So Presley again taking his time, 6 minutes left to go, clock winding. He's talking to Brown, now puts him on the left hip. Double wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Looks like they're a little bit confused. Now they got it straight. Now he's going to throw it. Play action. He's got time. Now bearing down on him. I think that's Davis. Still chasing him, and he's going to flip it out of bounds and incomplete. Who got the pressure that time?
Oh, that was 89, Joel Kendrick on the pressure.
Joel Kendrick, okay.
Kind of had to do a little shuffle pass last minute, but no good. So it's 4th down and 26 on the field. So obviously punting unit out for East Gaston.
So East Gaston does manage a first down, but that's unsportsmanlike penalty kills that drive. So both teams doing a little self-inflicted wounds here, killing their own drives.
Burns got a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage here. Let's see if they try to block this punt.
Come after it. 1 man back. I think that's Warlick. Punt
They're coming
is back
after it.
here. They come, and he gets it off. Knuckleball, and it's going to hit around the 37, but take a Warrior bounce, a huge Warrior bounce. And it's going to be all the way at the 49-yard line. So East Gaston punts it, and Burns will take it on their 49-yard line.
They're lucky to get that one off. Had a bunch of Bulldogs there, like I say, rushing that kick.
And the ironic thing is they punted that ball from their own 49-yard line.
Yep.
So they didn't lose any field position on that drive.
Yep.
So they'll take it with 5:32 left to go, their second drive. No penalties, guys. No, we love Putnam distributors, but we don't want any penalties. Double wide receivers in there. On the hip of McGowan is Wilson. He's the lead blocker through a crease. There he goes. He's got 10. He's got 13 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, great run. Direct handoff. Marshall McGowan moved the sticks across the 40 to about the 38.
Yeah, that's quarterback run all the way, and they must see something there. But I'm going to give Wilson a little bit of credit there. He really ran out there to get the lead block on that play and help spring McGowan for that first down. So that's the second first down for Burns, and that's a big rush of 13 yards. So that's going to move the ball to the 38. The plus 38, double wide receivers. McGowan's got it. Wilson's got it left side through a crease, still on his feet, 30. Bulls over some tacklers. He's got about 12 more yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, took it left side this time again. Another big gain, Xavion Wilson, a leading rusher for Burns this year. So I got Goodson checking into the game now.
And that's his biggest run of the night, 12 yards. Goodson now will take his turn.
Burns in a hurry
and it's
up.
going to be McGowan, right side, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaking more tackles, and he's got another first down, gain of 11.
Yeah, good patient run there. Marshall McGowan kind of followed his blockers, jumped around outside for another big gain. And that'll move the chains once again for Burns.
So 3 rushes, 3 first downs, all rushes over 10 yards. So Burns with about 35 yards of rush on this possession by itself, and they've already got the ball to the 17-yard line. They're starting to assert themselves right here. Give some credit to that offensive line, really moving some people out of the way.
Yeah, the Bulls are playing good.
So it's first down, 10, 4:51 left to go as McGowan went out of bounds. Clock stopped. Goodson on his left hip, double wide receivers. He claps the hands, and Goodson will take it, follows the blocker, still on his feet. He's got 10. He's got a touchdown. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 16 yards out.
Yeah, took it right this time. Good lead block there. Eli Morrison took it all the way to the house. So Just like that, Burns on the scoreboard, 6-0 on the Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
That was Goodson, right?
Goodson, yep.
Okay. So Goodson with a touchdown. And the on-the-go quick lube as Sisk has taken these over for Burns and done a great job.
I'm going to tell you what, Sisk has been automatic. So let's see.
Let's see if there's an announcer's jinx. Hopefully not.
Shouldn't have said that.
It's all right. He's going to do it. His mama's watching, and she's proud as the kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Burns. We'll be right back.
Compassion, excellence, and reliability. Those 3 words best describe Bayada Home Health Care, a nonprofit serving Cleveland, Gaston, Lincoln, and Rutherford counties with assistive care services in the comfort of your own home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they've been doing this since 1975. When it comes time, take the time and call Bayada Home Health Care in Shelby. Call 704-669-4000 or visit them online at bayada.com. Located at 1105 Suite 3 on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Well, we're back. So quickly, I'll summarize that drive. 4 plays, all on the ground. Goodson caps it off with a 16-yard touchdown. 4 plays, 51 yards, 44 seconds off the clock. 4 runs, all over 10 yards. Great job, Burns' offensive line.
Yeah, that rushing attack looking good on that drive for sure. Got Sisk in to kick off here.
And the Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. Well, let's say he's been doing a lot of the angles on this one. I'd like to see let him cut it loose. Let him kick it deep.
Oh, he's definitely got the leg for it. Looks like he's probably going to do another short kick. As you said.
It looks like they're set up for that. And then foot in the ball, popped up, right side, going to go and sliding down, loose ball there, but covered up by East Gaston at their own 34. They'll have it there, first down and 10.
Yeah, that was Surratt, kind of slid in there, trying to recover that.
They're going to mark it right at the 35-yard line where the linesman is standing. If you're just joining us, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 7-0 as Burns just scores. Eli Goodson a 16-yard touchdown.
They'll start this drive on our own 35-yard line.
And let's see if East Gaston opens it up. They're throwing, a little bit more than I thought. You know, they were only 1 for 3 for 13 yards on their first drive, but they don't seem to be afraid to throw it, as Joel Kendrick ended that last drive with a nice quarterback pressure. And there's a foul, and somebody broke the huddle with 12 people, I think. Let's see. And that's what it is. They broke the huddle with 12 people. That's a Putnam Distributors penalty. Another one against the Warriors. There are 3 penalties, 25 yards, and they start this drive behind the sticks.
Yeah, back them up 5. All the way back to their 30.
So it'll be first down and 15 for the Warriors. And they got like a little pistol set. I think that's Brown behind Presley, and Brown gives to Presley, and he'll be forced and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And that is that
that's
Goodson.
Elijah Goodson.
Adding to his leading team total of tackles for loss.
Absolutely. Came out of nowhere. Did you see how fast he came to that ball? Got him in the backfield for a loss. About a 3-yard loss on the play.
They're going to say 3-yard loss? Okay.
That's what they got it on the scoreboard anyway.
So Boyce having a hard time. He's got 4 carries for 1 yard. Not Boyce, excuse me. 22 is Brown. And Brown, he'll try it again up the middle, and he puts a head down. Collision there in the line, but he goes down, and he gained maybe the 3 yards he lost. He got him back.
I think that's 55. That's Cameron Rudisell, first guy there on defense for Burns. So got Parrott, got Eli Morris, got Joe Kendrick here on the line. Doing a good job so far.
So 2 carries so far. Basically net them nothing, and it's third down and 15 after the penalty. So Burns kind of has them where they want them there. Looked like they're going to let Presley put it in the air. They got 3 wide receivers. Here comes the blitz, and Presley's going to get rid of it. Gets hit as he throws, and incomplete. Who put the pressure? That was
Wilson. Put a lick on him right before he threw the ball. So obviously incomplete pass will bring up another punting situation for East Gaston.
So that's the first 3 and out forced by the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
West Lincoln is up 15-0. John just sent that in. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Wilson coming under the blitz the right side and got to him. Almost got the sack on the play. But out the punt will be 44, and that is Hicks for East Gaston.
Yeah, if Presley holds that ball for another instant, that might be a sack, fumble, touchdown.
Back deep's Graham Warlick.
And Warlick, knuckleball's going to hit at the 45 and bounce. Don't get that ball, Graham.
He wanted it.
So they're going to take it with 3:22 left to go on their own 45-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs, their third possession.
Let's see if they can build upon last drive. Got 4 plays, got a touchdown, all in the running game. So let's see if we can keep that going.
It's been really effective, especially on the left side. And the people movers up front for Burns have been doing a good job. Try to get those guys a little love. Got 56, I think that's Tristan Garland. Yep. 57, that's Jaden Munger.
Bo Harrell, of course. Is
Bo Harrell doing a good job as well. Some of these.
74, Gage Camp.
Yeah, Gage Camp.
Nate Wilson.
Yeah, Nate. Big Nate. I tell you what, they're moving some folks out of the way.
Max Davis in the backfield.
Davis on the right hip. Double wide receivers right. And there's going to be a screen pass out the right. Too tall. As they tried to go in the flats to a little, just try to get a playmaker in space. Too tall, incomplete.
Yeah, just a hair over Surratt's head. He probably had room to run had he caught the ball, but bring up 2nd and 10.
So Burns yet to complete a pass tonight. They have done work on the ground game. They have 58, 64, 74, 78 yards rushing just in the first quarter. So 45-yard line, 2nd down and 10. And to the line of scrimmage come the Bulldogs. It looks like Nate wants a little extra communication there, what the blocking assignment is. And to the right of McGowan, I think, is still Davis. And Davis will get it. Left side through a crease. He's to the 50. He's still on his feet. 45, still on his feet. 40, breaking tackles. Spinning all the way down. Ball came out. And it's covered up by a Bulldog. Yes, Burns has it. Wow. Who's Johnny on the spot there?
Graham Warlick on the recovery.
Graham Warlick.
Good run, Max Davis. He spun a little bit there to last, and they knocked it free. But heads-up play, Graham Warlick. It looks like East Gaston was going to come down with it, but Graham Warlick came in there right to last and got it.
So that's going to be a rush of 26 yards for Dave.
Do we got a penalty flag?
It looks like we got a Putnam Distributors penalty. We do, and it's holding. And another long run by Davis wiped out.
All that excitement, we didn't see the penalty flag.
Nope. And I'll tell you what, see where the flag is. They're going to mark it all the way back.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, they're going to give Davis now he's only going to get credit for a 6-yard run, and the penalty is going to move it back 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 14. So tough break for Davis. But a lot of his long runs wiped out by penalties. And they are offside, throw the flag. Then they do, and so they're going to give it back. So that's another 10-yard penalty against Burns, and then another Putnam Distributors penalty. Ben, the United Nations, lots of flags, 6 penalties in the first quarter.
Good job, Marshall McGowan, for trying to tip them off sides there. A little hard count, I'm sure.
2nd down and 9. Now ball at the 46 of Burns. Just joining us, 7-0 on your Right Stewart scoreboard. About 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Double wide receivers for Burns. On the right hip of McGowan is Wilson. McGowan barking out the signals, has the football. Wilson left side through a crease. There he is, 50, following blockers. He's trying to break free. He does. 45, 40, still going. 35, still on his feet, rumbles to the 30. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down.
And importantly, no penalty flags on the field. It's a big run. Xavier Wilson took it left, cut across midfield, and all the way up to, like I say, about the
31. So give him 4 plus 19. That's a 23-yard run.
So, like I say, just tuning in, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 2:26 left, first quarter. Burns 7-0 over East Gaston.
So it's been the ground attack, which has been the Burns bread and butter in this first quarter. They're over 100 yards in the first quarter alone. And this brings up first down. Burns has churned out 5 first downs already. And they've had a bunch of runs of over 10 yards. And it's going to be Goodson, puts his foot in the ground, breaks a tackle, over the 30, spins, still on his feet, still fighting, gang tackled. Wow. He's got nearly 10. What a run by Goodson. And they're going to stop the clock. I think he's got another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yep. Yeah, good run right side. Looks like he was going to be tackled well short 5 yards earlier, but drugged several guys across the first down marker.
So it's going to be 21-yard line, first down and 10. Again, Falston Pharmacy first downs. Cold and flu season, need your COVID shot, need your flu shot, get on down to the Falston Pharmacy. Got the sniffles. They got some very good homemade cough syrup. Don't know if you've ever had it, Matt.
I have
Pretty
not.
good stuff.
I might check that one out.
Check it out. Double wide receivers. And single back set is Goodson. Man comes in motion. That's Warlick. And ball is snap. Mark Gown to throw. Has time. Fires. Man open and almost intercepted. I didn't see him as coming over to break up the pass was Kingston Curry as McGowan maybe looked at him just a moment too long.
Yeah, he had Surratt over there, but like I say, Kingston come over from the safety position and almost come up with an interception.
Yeah, he's just reading the eyes of the quarterback as McGowan seemed to just keep his eyes left a little bit too long and telegraph that one just a bit. And that's why he's able to get the pass breakup. Should have had an interception.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Getting close to the end of the first quarter. Minute 19 left to go. On the left hip, I think that's Davis, the running back. Double wide receivers. Extra tight end for Burns. Quarterback run, McGowan, left side, trying to beat him to the quarter. He will. 20, 15, stutter steps, put down at around the 14-yard line, so give him second. It'll be give him 70, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Marshall takes it left around the edge. Positive yards.
They're not going to be that generous. They give him 6. Well, now they give him 7. They keep moving that down marker on me. 3rd down and 3. Burns does have to run another play as there's 50 seconds left to go. And now looks like Surratt's looking over there maybe to get a signal. Coming up to the line, getting a little crisp here as the sun has gone down.
Good football weather.
Yeah, great football weather. And is that Davis or Goodson? And I can't tell which one it is. Davis on the right hip of McGowan. McGowan claps the hands. He'll give to Davis. Left side through a crease. 10, 5, into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 13 yards out. But hold the phone. Not sure what happened here.
We got another penalty flag.
And it's another Putnam Distributors penalty. And it's always it seems to be when Max Davis runs the football. So that's going to be a hold against Burns, and that is the 3rd holding penalty against the Bulldogs.
And it seemed like it all come when Max Davis had a big run.
I tell you what, Max is going to be upset when he watches the film. That's okay, Max. So they're going to mark it back to the 20, so they're going to mark it back 5 yards. So I'm going to give Max credit for a 5-yard run, then a 15-yard penalty. He's going to move it back. A 6-yard penalty. So I'm going to give credit for 4 yards. So he's had all his runs shortened by penalties. So it's 3rd down and 9. Double wide receivers right. On the hill, I think that's Davis still in there.
Yep.
Boys, please don't hold if he gets the football. And he won't. Over the middle, caught. And let's see where it's going to be a 1st down. Not sure who caught it. Was that Warlick?
That's 17. Mason Brawley on the
Mason
catch.
Brawley gets him a catch for 15 yards. And that's a Falston Pharmacy 1st down, the first one via the pass for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Mason been coming in playing a little tight end. So good job. They just snuck him out right there in the middle. Hadn't seen that play called much this year, but good pass and catch there for the 1st down.
So he gets 15.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score, Burns, 7.
All right, end of the first quarter on your scoreboard, your Wrights Jewelry scoreboard. It's Burns 7, East Gaston nothing. We'll be right back.
Help! Help! He's back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. 482-6705. For schedules and times, visit taxshelbync.com. That's taxshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has season-ending pricing now through October. Buy a Z-Turf aerator at $4,000 off. Not $400 off. I said $4,000 off. But hurry, offer ends October 31st. But that's not all. All Exmark radius mowers are $700 off. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 48 months. And buy now and the warranty resets April 1st. Don't miss these huge savings at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too.
Sorry, we just got back. It's a touchdown for Burns, as they just had players like calling all these middle school people out on the field, and then they just ran a play. 12 yards out, Joe?
7 yards out.
7 yards out. Wilson in for the touchdown.
Yeah, they kind of started that play pretty early. But like I say, Wilson took it right up the middle in for the touchdown for Burns. 13-0 right Shorey scoreboard.
Okay.
Burns ahead.
On the go, quick lube, extra point by Ryan Sisk coming up. Snap back, hold good, kick up, kick good. 14-0 Burns on your right Shorey scoreboard. We'll be right.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, or just enjoying wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
All right, Jam & J's Pizza Factory coming up after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown by Wilson. Took it in from 7 yards out. That capped off an 8-play, 55-yard drive, 3:29 off the clock. Key play, third down conversion pass to Mason Brawley. Glad to see a successful pass play. Marshall McGowan started off slow, 0 for 4, but that was a big one to Brawley to move the sticks.
Yeah, like I said, that's key for this offense, to get that going. Take a little pressure off the running game because, you face a formidable team. They're going to stack the box and dare you to run the ball.
So in case you're wondering and you're listening, it looks like the Mets are going to extend the series. They're going to beat the Dodgers, and West Lincoln up 15-0. Thank you, John. And going to be returned and smothered there at about the 39-yard line. It's a pretty good field position for the Warriors as they'll take it, see where they mark it. It's going to be somewhere around the 40. Is there a penalty in the middle of the field? Is that a penalty marker? Looks like a flag, isn't it? Yep, it is. It's the referee's flag. Let's see what the flag is. Might be offside against Burns where that was thrown. But
tackle on the play by Johnny Hames.
Well, where it was thrown, no, it wasn't near the Burns line, was it? It was over there. Let's see what they call, though. The linesman has the ball at the 40. So they say illegal block on the Warriors. So that'll back it up from where they picked it up. I think they took the ball at the 38, so that should back them up to the 20. Yeah, that backs them up to the 30, and it'll be first down and 10 there. I thought they wouldn't mark that from the end of the kick. I thought they would mark that from where the receiver first touched it. Mm-hmm. Because theoretically, then if they scored a touchdown, you'd only put it on the 10. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
All right, so with 11:53 left to go, second quarter, Warriors down 14-0 on your right Shorey scoreboard. Presley trying to get something going on offense for the Warriors. Brown on his right hip, double wide receivers. Brown claps the hand, has the football. He's going to give it to Brown, and he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like Parrott got him that time.
Devon Parrott wrestled him down. Good job there, Devon. Tried to take it left side, but Parrott was having none of that. Good job there.
Yeah, don't call me Devin Parrott. So that is 22 on the carry, right?
Yep, Brown.
So he loses one, and another penalty against the Warriors. And they've had a bunch, 5 penalties already. So Presley looks like a little confused. Running back on his left hip, throws it out in the flat, wide open. Nobody's there. caught, positive yardage, good gain. He's going to get about 8 yards, sets up 3rd and short. It's number 1 again on the reception, and that's Ponder.
Had room over there, brought down Jacob Tysinger.
So he's got the only 2 receptions. Right now he's got 2 receptions for 21 yards. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 3 as Presley's in the shotgun again. And he's got it. He looks, he surveys, throws it out in the flat. Man's out there. Did he one-hop it? Yeah, he did. It's incomplete. So we'll see if the Warriors decide to go for it.
Yeah, coverage on the play by Tysinger again. Try to get out there left side to Ponder again, but I think that's going to bring up the punt unit, it looks like.
Well, I guess you're rolling the dice a little bit. You know, you're down 2 scores. It's still early, 10:31 to go, left second quarter, with Burns up 14-0. Again, that's on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Hey, guys, it's class ring season, is it not?
This might be a time of the field and time and situation on the field. You might see a fake or something.
So snap back, and we don't. It's a knuckleball, and Burns was playing safe. So it's going to roll dead inside the 20, just inside the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 Burns with 10:22 on the clock.
Like I say, Burns looks like they're running the ball well. Let's see if we can build upon that and get some more points on the board before halftime.
And let's give the defense a little love, too. That's a second straight 3-and-out forced by the Burns defense.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be put on the 19-yard line with 10:22 left to go in the first quarter. So Burns touchdowns on their last 2 possessions after they were forced to punt on their first possession. So McGowan and company back out on the field. And haven't heard any scores from around the area. So if you know the Crest score, if you know the Kings Mountain score, the Shelby score, they all should have a lot of success tonight.
Got empty backfield now.
Yeah, I've seen this a couple times. They might quarterback run out of this. Triple wide receivers right, and they don't. And they set up the slant, and it's good, and trying to break a tackle but can't. Let's see who caught that.
That's Graham Warlick.
So Warlick with a reception. He's getting a little love, number 10 this year.
Yeah, a little quick throw, inside slant to Warlick, positive yards.
And he gets about 8. So the last 2 passes from McGowan have been completions, and he's up to 22 yards passing on the night, or 23, I should say. So a pass of 8 yards makes it 2nd down and 2. And I tell you what, that ball was delivered on time and on the money, right between the 1 and the 0.
Absolutely.
So
another empty backfield.
Yeah, double wide receivers to the right. Triple wide receivers is McGowan. There's the quarterback run out of that. He tries the right side around the 30, 35, tiptoes down the sideline. He's got a pretty good gain. He was started at the 27. Let's see where they mark it. The 27 to the 36, give him 9 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, took it himself, right side. Positive yards up. Yeah, like I said, to 39.
Yeah, they like to run out of that. They like to spread you out a little bit and then run that ball once they've got you thinned out. Marshall McGowan still had to bounce that thing outside, and with his speed, able to get the corner. So it's double wide receivers left. And McGowan again in the gun, and this time it's Eli Goodson will get his turn. Now a little pistol set. H-back over there on the right side. Now he's on the hip. And he'll get it, tries the right side, through a crease, 40, 45. And Goodson has it for a gain of 9, or give him 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Nice hard run, Elijah Goodson. Almost first down yards, maybe about a yard shy.
Looks like the lineman looks like he's got it about a yard and a half, maybe 2. So double wide receivers again as Goodson really hit the hole, man. He's got a lot of acceleration as Joel Kendrick. And that's 44.
That's Eli Morris.
Eli Morris going to shift to the left side. And that's going to be a Putnam Distributors penalty against the Bulldogs. Back them up 5. Somebody flinched. So that is the 4 Putnam Distributors penalties against the Bulldogs, 6. We've had 10 flags. We're not getting out of here till midnight.
Yeah. Like I say, just tuning in, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 8 minutes, 59 seconds left. First half, 14-0, Burns over East Gaston.
2nd down, and now we'll call it maybe 6, maybe 7 yards as Burns comes to the line. That's one thing I'd like to see cut down, as especially the holding penalties. Looks like this a very similar play. And it's going to be quarterback run. McGowan through a crease, still on his feet, and gets a lot of the penalty yards back plus more. He'll have a first down. He falls forward, but give him 8 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, took it left side and just got across midfield into Warrior territory.
Now, he's good at that. When they set that up, you could just tell he's reading. He's reading where the hole is, and then he hits it. And that time he took it on the left side, as they've had a lot of success on the left side. Ball now in plus territory on the 49-yard line. First down and 10. Already 2 first downs for the Bulldogs on this drive. So on the hip, I think it's Davis back in the game.
Yeah, Max Davis.
Yeah, so Davis won't get it, throws it out, covered well. It's probably best it went incomplete because Surratt was well covered over there by number 2, and I don't have a 2 on my roster for East Gaston, so sorry to your mom and dad. Can't get you on the radio.
Yeah, bring up second and 10 for Burns.
So Burns is stuck on 23 yards passing, second down and 10. And really, they're kind of reading that. I'd like to see like a pump and go on that. I think they're biting on that short pass in the flat, and that might be a time where you can fake that and send the guy down the sideline and have a big play.
And McGowan definitely has an arm to do that, so you're right.
Yeah, so double wide receivers. I think that's Davis on the hip. He'll get it left side. Let's see if they hold this time. They don't, but Davis gets about 5 and no penalty this time.
Yeah, good little run left side, little inside handoff. Max Davis about 5 yards, up to about the 45.
Yeah, so it'll be third down, and I guess they gave him 4. So it'll be third down and about 6 yards to go. They need to take it to the 40 in plus territory. May take 2 cracks at this. Let's see if they need to. As McGowan now in the shotgun. We got double wide receivers. On the hip, I can't tell who it is. That Wilson back in there, hard to see. And he's going to take it himself, left side, puts the head down. They stop him short. Give him maybe 3. It'll be 4th and 2.
Yeah, a little bit short. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it here.
It's actually 4th and 3. Yeah, that's right. 4th and 3. They gave him 3 yards.
Yeah.
And the ball now at the 42-yard line, so a chance for East Gaston to get a stop and get off the field. It's going to be a timeout, surely not for a measurement. No, it's like the Fashion Police. They're going to send number 3. Let's see if he's actually on the roster. He is Jamarian Blair, or 71's coming off. And that is Nick McClellan. And I'm not really sure why. I guess it's Fashion Police. It's just kind of silly. I
agree with you there. I didn't see his shirt tail was tucked in.
I don't know.
We've seen that situation where their pants have been rolled up too high above their kneecaps. I think they call that too.
Yeah. Most of them don't want. You don't want your shirt tail out. It gives somebody else something to grab.
You're right. Yeah.
So
we got Mason Brawley checking in tight end. Let's see if they go back to that play where he caught that one earlier.
I would venture to say a high probability of this being on the ground, and we're going to have a timeout, I would say.
Putnam Distributors timeout.
Well, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, Putnam Distributors timeout. We'll be right back.
There's no better time than right now to buy a new Chevy Silverado at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Now get up to $6,250 off select Chevy Silverados. But that's not all. Buy a new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 and get 0% financing and make no monthly payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers when you finance with GM Finance. Come on in for all the details. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.com.
So we're back. Burns pretty effective on the run game today. Unofficially, I have for 20 rushes, 157 yards rushing so far. So they're averaging, if I could do the math real quick, if I can go back to school here for a second, nearly 8 yards a carry for Burns.
What you said earlier, I wouldn't be surprised another run right in the middle or some variety on this play.
So it looks like they've got kind of like an I formation this time, like an offset I to the left.
Goodson in the backfield.
Yeah,
and
Goodson. I think it's Davis is the deep
too.
back. Way back there. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what Coach Diamond is drawing up, and we're going to have a Putnam Distributors penalty, and I think it's against the Bulldogs. Very, very bad timing for that penalty. That's going to back Burns up 5, and it may change the strategy. Burns may now punt, as it's now 4th down and close to 8 yards. And they are going to punt.
Yeah, Graham Morlett, comes out.
That's just tough. That's just a penalty you can't afford right there. So, Graham Warlick on to punt, and as we said in the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show, wanted to clean up the penalties. But I'm telling you, sometimes when you don't play the strongest, you get into those bad habits. And it's going to be a fake punt. It's Davis, I think, around the left side, and he's breaking free. He's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they took it from the 46 on 4th and 8. What a call. What a gutsy call. Was that Davis?
That's Davis took the snap.
Yeah. From the 46 all the way to the 28. That's an 18-yard carry and a Falston Pharmacy first down. What a call by Coach Devine.
Yeah, big-time play there. Max Davis took it left side. Joe Weibel says 20-yard gain there on the play.
Gave him 20? All right, so Joe Weibel gives him 20, so he's up to 38 yards rushing. And I tell you what, great call. And I didn't see that coming. I thought for sure that was going to be a punt. So Coach Devine fooled me on that one.
Yeah, we've seen him run that play once before this season.
So in the shotgun is McGowan. He has the football. Goodson tries left side, bulls his way. He'll get about. He's still fighting. He's still on his feet. Spins out of a tackle. And, well, I tell you what, it takes about the whole team to get him on the ground.
Man, we thought he had him wrapped up about the line of scrimmage, but he fought his way out of that. And there's the laugh. So they had him held up, and the East Gaston guy went and jumped on top of the whole pile to try to wrestle him down.
So they're going to give him 6, and I think he might be shaken up. So we'll take a Putnam Distributors timeout.
Miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, so Goodson goes off under his own power. 2nd down and 5. And McGowan has it, and it's going to up the middle. Is that Wilson? Xavion.
Yeah, took it right up the middle, yes. Not much doing.
So Wilson takes it over on the right side, and he gets about 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Brawley checking back into the game at tight end. 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 on the
ball just inside the 20-yard line, so Burns has penetrated the red zone. Clock winds, 4:20 and counting left to go, 2nd quarter. 14-0 Burns on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Wide receiver split out wide to the right. On the hip, I think that's Davis or is Wilson. I can't tell. Marshall McGowan takes it. He's breaking free to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Is there a penalty? Somebody was pointing.
No penalty flag.
No penalties. So a 19-yard run for Marshall McGowan, and it's 20-0 Burns.
Yeah, Marshall takes it right, untouched. Pretty well walks his way into the end zone for Burns. 20-0 Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. 4 minutes left in his first half.
So McGowan with a TD from 19 yards. And now the on-the-go quick lube extra point from Sisk. As he squares it up. And Snap is back, and good job by Warlick to get that thing down, and it's good. So great job by Warlick to get that snap down. And it is 21-0 on your right shoulder scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Before Old Man Winter gets here, it's time to get your heating and cooling system checked out and make sure it's ready to go. And right now, Shelby Heating and Air is offering a great maintenance special, just $79. Just call 704-487-7877 to set up your HVAC checkup. They feature factory-trained, licensed, and insured technicians, locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Shelby Heating and Air. Again, call today at 704-487-7877 or visit the website at shelbyheating.com.
Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. That was a 10-play, 81-yard drive. Key play, the 21-yard run by Davis, and then 19-yard run by McGowan for the touchdown. Took 6:19 off the clock. So this game kind of going by pretty quick, as that drive featured 1 pass and 9 runs.
Absolutely, yep. It's a good job, like I say, all around. Pretty much all the guys got in on the action on that play, or that drive. Sisk in for the kickoff here.
All right, so your Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. Sisk puts the arm in the air, foot into the ball, kicks it a little deeper this time. Will be fielded at about the 25. He's to the 35, still on his feet, breaking tackles. They better get him on the ground, and they finally do. Nice return. Didn't see the number. Was that who returned it? That was a nice return for the Warriors.
Is that 10 maybe? Ballard, Destry Ballard on the return. But I'm going to tell you what, they got a break, because when he caught that ball, first of all, he should have let that one go. It would have gone out of bounds. But when he caught that ball, he was standing on the sideline. So it should have been dead back there about the 25. But good break. They got it on the 40s before to start this drive.
All right, first down and 10 for the Warriors. Burns touchdowns on their last 3 drives. And East Gaston 3 and outs on their last 2 drives. So in the gun, again, I think it's still Presley in there. Man comes in motion. He takes the snap, and it's going to be Brown again, and he's just hammered and smothered and taken down for another tackle for loss. Who got it this time?
That's 75. That's Big Nate Wilson.
So we've seen a number of Bulldogs get tackles for loss, and that was that 22 again, Brown?
Brown, I believe, yes. Mm-hmm.
Brown having a rough night. He's had 7 carries for 2 yards. I'm not a math major, but that ain't good.
It's not ideal for sure.
No. So it's second down and 11, and I've got so far 4 tackles for loss for this Bulldog defense. So double wide receivers to the right, and it's going to be a play action after him. I think it's Kendrick out in the flat. It's going to be another loss. Tackle. Another tackle for loss. Who got that one?
That's Max Davis on the covers and for the tackle. Probably going to get him behind the sticks.
So that's going to move him back maybe 2. Who caught the ball, Joe? 89?
I couldn't tell.
So they gave him no gain?
It looks like it's a loss to me, but.
You didn't get the number of the player who caught it? No? Okay. All right, so it's 88. 88.
I think that's 89.
Okay, so 89 caught it, third down and 11. Again thrown out. Again hammered as soon as he catches the football. So complete again, but they're going to say no again. That's going to be a first down for East Gaston as Burns over-celebrates.
Trevor Hunt made a big-time tackle there on the coverage.
But you can't do something stupid like that, man. You can give them the first down. So that's going to be a first down via the penalty. And both East Gaston first downs, they've only got 2, and they've come via the penalty. So that is a Falston Pharmacy first down. And I'll tell you what. So that's 89 caught. Did you see who caught the last ball, Joe? Who caught it for East Gaston? Same guy, 89, who's got two catches, but didn't gain any yards on either one of them. And now it's going to be a Putnam Distributors timeout. We'll be right back.
Polaris Deal Days are underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Now get up to $3,000 off select off-road Polaris vehicles. Built to go, priced to move. Also, it's the CF Moto All Cylinders Sales Event with financing as low as 0.99% or rebates up to $1,500. And get Honda bonus bucks up to $1,500 for accessories, protection plans, or for your down payment at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
So I think Coach Devine takes a timeout to probably voice his displeasure. I mean, it was a great defensive series, but you make a bonehead play and give him a first down. So new life for East Gaston in plus territory. Presley back. They set up another screen. And I hate to tell the East Gaston coaching staff, that play ain't going to work, brother.
Especially with Max Davis over there.
Who caught it, 5?
Another big play defensively.
So 5 catches it and gets nothing.
Well, and he kind of lobs the ball over there, too, so it gives the defensive backs and linebackers time to pursue it.
I mean, but it's ill-conceived. It's 3 straight to the same place. I just don't understand it. So now they're going to go with 3 wide receivers, double wide receiver left, 1 to the right, 2nd down and 10. And it's going to be Brown again through a crease. This time has positive yardage, puts the head down, so hard run for Brown. And they're going to give him 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, a little bit more yardage on a play there. Break there for Burns. I thought he got across the 40. But
I thought he did, too. They only gave him 4.
Wow.
So
brought down by Matt Davis there on the play.
A little bit stingy with that spot.
That was good.
Thought
break
he got
there for
more.
Burns.
Yeah, so at the 42-yard line, and I would definitely think that down 21-0 with 1:17 left to go. And East Gaston does get the ball the second half kickoff. So trying to maybe get a 2-for-1 here. Double wide receivers right, double wide receivers left. Presley's got it. He's back. Coming hard as the pressure. Lobs it up. Man's out there and open, and he's got it. Did he catch it out of bounds, or he stepped out of bounds?
He caught it, but it's going out of bounds.
It's going to be at the 17-yard line. Where was the ball marked? 42, so the 17 to the front. It's a 25-yard catch. Was that number 5?
Kingston Curry, number 5, yep.
Number 5 got it.
Yeah, kind of just threw the ball up. I think the Burns defensive back didn't see it.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, he did step out of bounds, but not before a big game.
Yeah, so that's a first down via they got 2 via the penalty and 1 via the pass. They've got 3 first downs, but that's a big one there as number 5 gets 25 yards. And East Gaston now trying to get back in this thing. And Burns calls another timeout, so we'll be right back.
It's time to get your flu shot at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston and Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. They are ready. Call for an appointment or walk right in. They are now doing flu shots, shots for shingles, pneumonia shots, and RSV shots. Get yours today and let them help you with all your prescription needs. Both stores with a convenient drive-through non-contact window. But now get your shots at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville.
Well, we're back. East Gaston now driving. They've got a couple of first downs, one via a major penalty, another one a nice play. As for East Gaston, it was Curry who receives the ball, stepped out of bounds but got 25 yards. And there's been, in this game, 3 completions for 0 yards for East Gaston, but they get a big play there. First really explosive play they've had. And they're inside the red zone. They're on the 18-yard line. First down and 10. So by far their best drive. Man comes in motion and snap back. Presley's got it. Heat coming. He throws it up. Man's out there. That should be a penalty. And the flag comes in all over the place as that's pass interference.
Pass intended for Riley for East Gaston. And that probably will. It'll definitely be on us there for sure.
So the offensive pass interference in high school is a 15-yard penalty. Ball at the 18, so it'll be put on the 9-yard line. So that's 9 more penalty yards against the Bulldogs. It's just been tough.
That'll put them inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're in the red zone. They'll be inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yep, they're already there.
So East Gaston, like I said, trying to get a 2-for-1. is if they get a touchdown here and Burns doesn't have a whole lot of time, they're going to get the ball back and a chance to score again. And 2 scores, they're right back in this game after falling behind here, 21-0 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. We do thank you for listening to this West End Sales broadcast of Burns football.
Yeah, got 55 seconds left in this half. We'll see if the Burns defense can hold strong here and keep them out of the end zone.
Just gotta, you just hate to come back to it, but you made a great play, 3 great plays. You commit the penalty, and look what happens. So it's not an automatic first down in high school, but it does make it a very unusual first down and 1. As the ball is on the 18, 9-yard penalty, so the whole playbook open now, and it's going to be Brown takes it up the middle. He's swallowed up. I don't know. They're going to mark him for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, tried to take it right up the middle, and I think Marshall McGowan was there on that tackle.
Clock runs, and I'm sure East Gaston wants to run this thing out, but they got to be careful as they're wasting a lot of time. Clock now down to 30 seconds left to go. They finally get lined up. Wide receivers look a little confused. 4 of them in the game. Presley now's got everybody lined up. He's got the snap. Heat coming, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted! And it's intercepted by Goodson. He's at the 20, 30, 40, 50, 40. Will he go? 35, 30, still on his feet, pushes the blocker out of the way, and they're finally tackled at the 16-yard line with 8.9 seconds left to go. Eli Goodson with the pick.
Big-time interception. Elijah Goodson almost took it to the house.
His own blocker got in his way.
Man.
But that happens because I don't know if East Gaston has any timeouts. Everybody was confused. Everybody was confused. The wide receivers were confused. Obviously, Presley and the wide receivers not on the same page, and you get an interception. I'm sorry to call you out. That's bad coaching, dude. You can't do that.
Well, Burns has 8 minutes, 8.9 seconds.
Yeah, so they can run one play. I don't know if they have a timeout left. I know they've used 2. They might have used 3. So McGowan now with a chance to turn the tables and get a quick score before halftime. 8 seconds left to go. McGowan's got it. He looks. He pump fakes. He lets it go in the corner. Man is out there. Touchdown as it's hauled in. And what a turn of fate there.
That's Graham Warlick on
Warlick with a 16-yard was that 16 yards, Joe? 18-yard touchdown for Warlick. Wow.
Found him in the back of the end zone there. Good pump fake there. Marshall McGowan, the DB's kind of bid on that, and Graham Warlick was wide open there in the corner.
So 18 seconds, and we thought we might have a 21-7, and East Gaston getting a 2-for-1. It's 27, possibly 28-0 pending this on-the-go quick lube extra point after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And they're going to stop the clock, and there's another Putnam Distributors penalty.
Yeah, had a East Gaston Warrior coming in late there to the play.
Okay, it might be an illegal substitution. It is an illegal substitution against the Warriors. And now David Devine has a choice. You can move it up a yard, and go for 2. Or you could just let Sisk take it from a yard closer, and I think they're just going to let Sisk kick it. Or they decline it. So it will be just an extra point. On the go quick lube. If you need an oil change, check them out. Kick up. Kick is good. 28-0 Burns. We'll be right back.
I work my tractors really hard. I get all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vale.
So that was a one-play, 4-second drive, 18-yard TD by Warlick. Extra point good, and it's 28-0. Thank you for listening to this West End Sales broadcast of Burns football. Have the stadium halftime show brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby, North Carolina. Go see my friend Will over there at Marburger Chevrolet. Come home with a new ride. So it's going to be a kickoff. Want to I'll remind our listeners, Skills USA doing a toy drive at the school. So bring your new and gently used toys to Burns High School. Seemed like Pam Walker and Amanda Morris have got a lot to do with that, as amongst others of the CTE teachers. And now the Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff spun and caught, and this time quickly put down. And they're put 1.8 seconds on the clock, so East Gaston will run one play. And that will be it. But quite an impressive half of football by the Bulldogs as they lead 28-0.
And what a turnaround! Like I say, it could have been potentially 21-7.
21-7 with East Gaston getting the ball.
14-point turnaround. Like I said, we got the ball back and scored a touchdown via the huge interception by Elijah Goodson.
Yeah, that was a nice, but like I said, East Gaston looked a little confused. The wide receiver was trying to maybe make sure he's running the right route, and he'd have to look at the film. I just saw Goodson break in front of it and pick it. But they got is that the end? No, that's going to be a Putnam Distributors timeout. We'll be right back.
When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. It's an in-store gold buying event, October 22nd through October 24th at Wright's Jewelry in Falston. 3 big days of buying gold and diamonds. The gold buying event will run from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. each day. Appointments would be appreciated, but walk-ins are also welcome on a first-come, first-served basis. For more information and to make a reservation, call 704-538-7991. Cash in your treasures. Your pocket will thank you. At Wright's Jewelry, 4911 Falston Road, Highway 18 North in Falston. Online at wrightsjewelry.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Buy here, pay here.
All right, 14-yard run there by Brown to end of the first half. 28-0. We'll move to the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show in just a few moments. 28-0 Burns on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
At SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, they make car shopping easy. Check out the big inventory. For example, a 2017 Audi A4 is now $14,300. A 2011 Chevrolet Camaro 2-door convertible priced at $14,995. And a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 4-wheel drive crew cab is priced at $27,950. Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at srautosales.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
All right, quickly, just some team stats. It's very impressive performance for the Burns Bulldogs. They hold Presley to 6 of 11 passing, 46 yards and an interception. And Brown really did himself well. He got a 14-yard carry on his last carry. Before that, he had 9 carries for 5 yards. Now up to 10 carries for 19 yards. Burns holds East Gaston to 65 yards. To give you a bit of a comparison, East Gaston got 64 yards on penalties. So they almost have as many yards on penalties as they have offensively. Burns, 187 yards rushing on 24 carries, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 for 8 passing, 41 yards. But a big touchdown to Graham Warlick there to end. Ryan Sisk, a perfect 4 for 4 on his extra points. East Gaston, 5 first downs, but 3 of them came via the penalty. Burns, 9 first downs, 8 of them on rushes, 1 on the pass, the big conversion to Brawley on that big 3rd down, which ended up in a touchdown. So just a great performance on both sides of the ball if you're the Burns Bulldogs.
Absolutely, and we'll run through some of the offensive stats. Rushing, we have Xavion Wilson, 7 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Marshall McGowan leading the team, rushing 70 yards and 1 touchdown. Max Davis, 5 for 40, which, like I say, that would have been a lot higher. Some of them got called back. And then we had Elijah Goodson, 4 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown as well. And like I say, receiving, Mason Brawley, 2 catches, 21 yards, and Graham Warlick, 1 for 18, and that touchdown pass in the second quarter there. And passing, Marshall McGowan is 3 for 7 and 39 yards in that touchdown to Warlick. Defensively, Goodson, 4 tackles. That big INT there at the end of the first half. Max Davis chipping in as well with 4 tackles himself. So.
Yeah, it seems like Davis had a tackle for loss. Goodson had a tackle for loss. Parrott had a tackle for loss. So a lot of those guys getting in there, but Goodson with the big interception return and set up that touchdown. That kind of, boy, I tell you what, if you're East Gaston, you're getting ready to get back in the ball game and just have a dagger put in your gut.
Yep.
Some of the East Gaston stats, like I said, Brown, the only one with any rushing stats, 10 carries, 19 yards, averaging less than 2. And Presley, on the other side, was 6 of 11, 46 yards through the big interception. And then we had for East Gaston, number 5, and that's Curry, who had 2 catches, the big catch for 25 yards. It seemed like they were going to take it in for a touchdown. Ponder had 2 catches for 21 yards, and 89 had 2 catches, 0 yards, as the screenplay just was not working very well. So if you're Burns, the one big glaring thing on your stat sheet is your 7 penalties for 64 yards, and especially the big unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after you forced another 3 and out. The Burns defense forced a couple straight 3 and outs. They would have forced their 3rd straight, give the penalty. Now, East Gaston doesn't cash it in because they turn the ball over, but those are kind of things that really, really drive the coach nuts. And when he's looking at it on film, he's going to see that great play, and then the bonehead, unsportsmanlike conduct. You just can't do that, and especially not going to matter in this game. But going down when the competition gets a little tougher, mistakes like that are really going to hurt.
Yeah, did negate a great play on the on the field there, but like I say, otherwise, great defensive team play, and we shut them out. I think Brown's the only person that had yardage. How many yards did Brown have?
He had 19 yards on 10 carries, and 14 of them were on the garbage play at the end of the half. Before that, he was held to 5 yards on 9 carries. Whenever you've got more carries than yards, that's not good.
You can't do it much better than that. And like I said, running games is doing clicking on all cylinders like always. So we're in good position so far here tonight.
All right, so the Stadium Halftime Show, once again, brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet. If you need a new ride, go see our friends at Marburger Chevrolet right there in Shelby, sort of on the east side of town as you're leaving, going towards Kings Mountain. They'll be up there on the left. Go see them. Get some new wheels. East Gaston Band on the field. So we're going to take a break. 7 minutes and 25 seconds, give or take, until we have Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff for the second half. Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Birds 28, East Gaston nothing. We'll be back.
There's one local hospice and palliative care provider that's not for profit, founded by people who live right here, dedicated to providing exceptional end-of-life care to everyone, regardless of the ability to pay. For more than 4 decades, we've improved the quality and dignity of life for both patients and their families. You've known us for our good work for years. Our name is now Via Health Partners. Via. Not all hospices are the same. You have a choice. Choose Via.
The new climate-controlled storage units are ready at Bradley's on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're all sizes and are now available. And listen to this. New tenants' first month's rent is free. That's right, free. You have 24/7 access with a secured entrance. For more information, call 704-484-2077 and ask about the new climate-controlled units. And also see them for your travel baseball and travel softball team needs. Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at bradleysinc.com. Like them on Facebook, too. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Shelby. Or find them online at DeRisiRacing.com. Or give them a call at 704-538-3512. Oliver's Hardware in Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Life belts, and just in, Oliver's now has turtle boxes, the ultimate outdoor speaker built just for you. Rugged, waterproof, premium audio with an all-day battery, and they're portable. Check them out today at Oliver's, plus many more items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware, supporting the Burns Bulldogs and wishing them good luck this season.
Welcome back to the Stadium Halftime Show, brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby, North Carolina. You're listening to a West End Sales broadcast of Burns football. Going to give you scores around the area. Polk County over Chase, 21-14. Cherville leads Thomas Jefferson in a clash of titans, 8-0. Shelby over Bessemer City, 35-0. Burns here, 28-0 over East Gaston. Crest, 9-0 over Forest. You kind of expected a little bit bigger difference in that game.
That's kind of a surprise there.
North Lincoln, 28-0 over Ford. Bandy's 14-0 over Newton Conover. East Lincoln, 21-0 over East Burke. West Lincoln leads West Caldwell, 28-13. Monroe blanking Anson, 34-0. Maiden over Bunker Hill, 14-0. Ashbrook, bit of a surprise. Ashbrook leads South Point, 10-7. Kings Mountain blanking Kramer, 20-0. Hickory, I'm just telling you, man, I don't know if anybody's going to beat Hickory in that 3A. 49-7 over West Iredale. Reynolds, glad to see AC Reynolds back on the football field. Reynolds 41-0 over Inca. Irwin tied 7-7 with Robertson. Cherokee leads Hayesville 7-0. Robbinsville over Andrews 14-0. Allegheny 3-0 over Elkin, and Mount Pleasant 17-0 over Albemarle. And for baseball fans, end of 2, it's New York Yankees 3, and the Cleveland, I guess they call them Guardians now. They'll always be the Cleveland Indians to me.
We can't say that, Tom. We can't say that.
I think we can. We can. Okay, so they stopped the clock for a little bit. I guess they wanted to give a little bit more time. They're having their pink night We had our pick night a couple weeks ago. Just want to remind everybody about the toy drive. Make sure that you bring your new and gently used toys to Burns High School. Skills USA doing, I think they're calling it Rocky Top Toy Drive. So bringing some toys to Western North Carolina, maybe Eastern Tennessee as well. So bring those toys on into Burns High School. Do a little something good for those folks in the mountains who have been really devastated by Hurricane Helene. About 4 minutes left to go in the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
On the Go Quick Lube in Paulston is not just oil changes. They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course they do oil changes, featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On the Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Airwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Hopefully you haven't received a letter from the IRS, but if you have or if you do, come talk with Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. Noah Kay is an enrolled agent who can represent taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service. They can help you with your tax planning, give you tax advice, and help navigate complicated tax rules. No matter your tax problem, Noah Kay can help at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Call 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
If you're thinking about purchasing a new mower, then plan a trip to Elliott Supply in Polkville. Elliott Supply has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years, and they're now one of the largest Skag dealerships. Their business philosophy is short and simple. Take care of the customer with name brands like Skag, Husqvarna, Echo, Steel, and more. Elliott Supply, 2301 West Stagecoach Trail in Polkville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Online at ElliottSupplyInc.com.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook too. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesOfShelby.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
All right, big halftime show for East Gaston. They've extended things a little bit now. The band getting off the field and all their props and things, getting ready to get the second half.
But it looked like a Super Bowl halftime show, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, I go that far. All right, so they've got 3 minutes on the clock and 3 minutes until the third quarter. If you're just joining us, Rice Jewelry scoreboard 28-0 Burns. Thank you for listening to this West End Sales broadcast of Burns football. Burns dominates the first half. In case you missed, Burns 197 rush yards, 41 passing yards. So, like to see the rush game going the way it's going. 3 rushing touchdowns, but we do have a passing touchdown and set up by Eli Goodson. And really, that any momentum that East Gaston could have gained by getting that first down on that big penalty and taking it in and getting their 2-for-1 and getting the ball back, all erased by that huge play by Goodson.
They could have had the ball, first in the second half, only down 14, but now you're down 4 scores. So it's a big turn of events there, like I say, end of the first half.
So Goodson sets up Burns' touchdown to Warlick, and a beautifully thrown ball there by Marshall McGowan to end the first half. East Gaston really had no time to do anything with they only had about 8 seconds left or 4 seconds left on the clock. Burns has the ball with 8 seconds, and I guess your calculus is we're going to throw it once in the corner and then let maybe Sis try a 35-yard field goal, see if he can make that.
And he definitely can, definitely has the leg for it. We've seen him during warm-ups, hit him from that range.
So they didn't have to resort to that. Sis got his on-the-go quick lube extra point. If you need an oil change or if you need some tires rotated, go see our friends down there at On-the-Go Quick Lube. But that extra point made it 28-0. So we'll see if East Gaston get on the board. They'll have the football. J&J's Pizza Factory coming up in about a minute. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
There's one local hospice and palliative care provider that's not for profit, founded by people who live right here, dedicated to providing exceptional end-of-life care to everyone, regardless of the ability to pay. For more than 4 decades, we've improved the quality and dignity of life for both patients and their families. You've known us for our good work for years. Our name is now VIA Health Partners. VIA. Not all hospices are the same. You have a choice. Choose VIA.
The new climate-controlled storage units are ready at Bradley's on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're all sizes and are now available. And listen to this. New tenants' first month's rent is free. That's right, free. You have 24/7 access with a secured entrance. For more information, call 704-484-2077 and ask about the new climate-controlled units. And also see them for your travel baseball and travel softball team needs. Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at bradleysinc.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
Second half, J&J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. Thank you for listening to the Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby halftime show.
Hey, let's give a shout out to the middle school football team. Advanced to the championship game. They'll play Crest this coming Wednesday at 5 o'clock at Burns.
So come on out there, take a friend.
Support your middle school team.
Take them out there.
Got to have a good season so far.
So Sisk will tee it up. And it's a good sign for the future of the Bulldog program. So Sisk, set up. Foot meets ball. Kick, spun, going to be received at the 25-yard line to the 33, 35, still on his feet.
Ooh,
swarmed under at the
mask.
35-yard line, but face mask penalty, and looks like we're picking up where we left off, as this one's going to start with a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Like I say, he's trying to go for his jersey, kind of raise his head a little bit, looks like, but just grabbed his face mask. Can't do that. So now tack on 15, as you said. So good start in field position here for East Gaston in the second half.
They called an incidental 5-yard face mask.
And that's what it didn't look like it was. Yeah, too bad intentional. But yeah.
So up to 69 yards in penalties for the Bulldogs. And now East Gaston will take it on the 40-yard line, first down and 10. So on their own 40, this drive begins. And the shotgun is Presley, triple wide receivers to the left. And it's Brown, and Brown will get the call, tries the right side, and picked up where he left off. A couple of tough yards, maybe 3. It'll be second down and 7.
Yeah, like I say, took it right. A couple Bulldogs there for the tackle. I think Max Davis might have been one of them.
So second down for the Warriors, second down and 7 as they try to get the running game going. And really, you're really out of the ball game 4 scores down. You just want something positive working towards next week. So second down and 7. And it's triple wide receivers left. Single back set again is Brown. He's slightly behind Presley, and he'll get the call again. And this time through a crease, and he's showing some speed, and he's gone.
He's
That'll be a touchdown for Brown. And that is a 57-yard touchdown by Brown. So a breakdown in the Burns defense, and think about it. If Goodson doesn't get that interception, it might be 21-14.
Yeah, like I say, a little flat there open. This drive took it in the house. Brown, 28-6 now.
If you think about it, though, he had 11 carries for 22 yards, and he gets 57 yards on that one carry. So Brown busted open, and something positive for the Warriors. It's 28-6, pending the on-to-go quick lube extra point. It looks like is it 29 or 20? It's number 20.
That is Caleb Smith.
Yeah, Caleb Smith, who is listed as a kicker on the roster. So Smith, kick up, and let's see. It is good. So it's 28-7. We'll be right back.
DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. And DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Shelby. Or find them online at DeRisiRacing.com. Or give them a call at 704-538-3512.
Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. That's a 2-play drive for East Gaston, 60 yards, explosive play. Brown takes it in from 57 yards out, and showing why he's been the workhorse for the East Gaston Warriors. All 12 rushes have been by Mr. Isaac Brown. And kickoff coming up, brought to you again by the Jam & J's Pizza Factory. And I tell you what, I've not been for a home game for a couple of weeks. But if you've not been by Jam & J's and got one of their sandwiches, I highly recommend the buffalo chicken sandwich from Jam & J's.
Oh, yeah, always good pizza, good everything up there. Yeah.
It is good. I can tell you what, I take a couple of those home every week, and I enjoy those very much. So, 28-7 as East Gaston showing a little life, and it's not 20, it's number 9. It's Donovan Reed who does the kickoffs. So Reed with the pink sleeves. And a little squib kick, and it's going to bounce over one guy's head. I think it's Warlick with the football. He's to the 30 and to the 31, and it's Donaldson. And depends on where they spot it, they may give him the 34 to be first down and 10 for Burns.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 yard, maybe 5-yard run back there. Evan Donaldson.
See where they mark the football. They're going to mark him down at the 33-yard line. So let's see if Burns can answer the first real sign of life from the Warrior offense as far as explosive plays. Well, they did have the 125-yard pass. But first down and 10, and what I would preach to Burns is you need to answer. You know, this game's not over yet. You've got it well in hand. You should win the football game, but let's see if we can get Surratt involved a little bit here. He comes to the line quickly. He's on the right side.
Xavion Wilson in the backfield.
Yeah, on the left hip. Now he'll move to the right hip. Wide receiver split out wide to the left. And snap is back, and McGowan will keep it himself. And he bounces off one tackler, but can't bounce off two. And he is thrown down, and it may be for a loss. And that'd be the first tackle for loss for East Gaston today. But I think they're just going to keep the stick where it was. No, he lost a yard.
Lost a yard, yeah. Yeah, tried to take it right up the middle.
So that drops him 1 yard. So loss of one, the first tackle for loss. And I tell you what, the Warriors showing a little life here early in this third quarter. 28-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Burns with its first offensive possession. Need to get a little something going here. Get a little bit of the fire back. As I tell you what, it seemed like they had all the momentum going into the locker room. Wilson in a little pistol set there. Double wide receivers left. H-back also over there on the left. And the snap back, and it's going to be a penalty, 5 yards. And already 2 penalties by Burns in this second half. So they're up to 9 penalties brought to you by Putnam Distributors. I tell you what, it's just been sloppy play here on the defensive side of the ball. They give up more in one play than they did the entire first half.
You're right.
And now 2 penalties. So the ball back to the 28-yard line. Second down and 15. Or second down and 16. Check that. They lost a yard on first down. And McGowan's going to send Wilson out in motion. Is it going to be a pass to him? No, he pumps. He's got all kinds of time. Over the middle and right in the hands and dropped. I think that was Surratt, and he'll want that one back.
Had him across the middle. Good pass there, Marshall McGowan.
Yeah, it really did hit him in the hands there.
Like to have that one back.
Yep, so that's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be third down, and this is in danger of a quick 3 and out for the Bulldog offense.
Yeah, third and long, 3rd and 16, they called it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, third down, 16 as Burns huddles up, and I tell you what, East Gaston, they're jumping around. They got a little fire back in them now. And this is what you don't want to a team that you've got. I mean, you've got the game well in hand, and came out here and kind of laid an egg on both sides of the ball so far. Let's see if they can convert. Triple wide receivers to the left. And McGowan in the gun, and now he's got it. He's got time. Protection holding up. Now he's going to run. Flush to the right. He's looking. He's going to take off 30, 35, spins, falls forward, but not nearly enough for the first down. As on 3rd and 16, he gets about 9, but it's fourth down and nearly 7 yards, and it's punting time.
Yeah, Graham Morlett and company probably going to come out into the field.
So good job by the Warrior defense forcing the 3 and out. After their explosive play with 9:14 left to go, they got a chance to make this a 2-score game.
As you say, ball game's far from over. So just a 3-score game.
Well, it seemed like it was at halftime after that touchdown. It really seemed like it was in hand as Cleveland has trimmed the Yankee lead. It's now 3-2. Snap back. Warlick has it. Foot in the ball. Low line drive kick. Going to roll at the 40. Takes a good Burns bounce. And it'll roll to the 30-yard line. That's where East Gaston will take it. First down and 10 with 8:46 left to go third quarter.
Yeah, if you're Burns, you want to stop the run here. Like I say, had that big run there by Brown. See if we can get back to our first half form.
Like I said, in 2 plays, you've outproduced what you did in the entire first half. So Burns kind of took it on the chin a little bit here in the first 3+ minutes of the third quarter. So let's see if they can right the ship as big Nate Wilson comes in there. And I think they just need to have a little come to Jesus here. It's like, okay, we still got football to play here, guys. As the Warriors come back out on the field, first down and 10. Once again from their own 30-yard line. So Presley and Brown have been the feature of the offense, especially on that last series, Brown. And he's in the shotgun. He's got it, and he'll try Brown again. This time Brown slips a tackle, and he's got room again. He's breaking free again. He's tackled, but he's got another chunk play. give him 14 yards and another first down.
Yeah, tackle downfield, Markalen Camp. But like I said, another big run, Brown, to move the chains.
And so I'm going to give Brown 14 yards, and all of a sudden he was bottled up. He's up to 93 yards. So on his last 3 carries, or 3 out of his last 4, he's got 14, 14, and 57 yards. So chunk plays. Thrown out in the flat, caught, and immediately met. And that's going to be a loss on the play. Not sure who tackled him.
That's 13, Trevor Hunt on the
Hunt
tackle there.
With a big stick. Who caught it? Not sure who caught it. But
number one.
Number
that
one.
Is Ponder. I think he's shaking up.
Okay, so let's take a Putnam Distributors timeout.
Oliver's Hardware in Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Life belts, and just in, Oliver's now has turtle boxes, the ultimate outdoor speaker built just for you. Rugged, waterproof, premium audio with an all-day battery, and they're portable. Check them out today at Oliver's, plus many more items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware, supporting the Burns Bulldogs and wishing them good luck this season.
So pretty good stick there by the Burns defense is going to send Kamari Ponder to the sideline. Hopefully he's okay.
Under his own power, limping, holding that leg a little bit.
Who made that stick?
That was 13, Trevor Hunt.
So Hunt laid the wood to him, and it's going to be 2nd down and 11. As in the shotgun again is Presley, and that's still Brown. Isaac Brown has been the workhorse. He'll get the ball again, and this time bottled up, but it pushes the pile. I'll tell you what, running with a little purpose there. He's got 4 yards. It's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, brings up to about the 40, 47 or so.
I tell you, he was completely shut down his first 9 carries, and now he's near 100 yards. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 7. As they're getting the call from the sideline. And if you're following the baseball game, anybody else who gets a score, let me know. If Cleveland beats them, it's a true good triumph over evil. Double wide receivers to the right, double wide receivers to the left. Snap back. Presley's got it. He's taking his time. Heat coming, throws it out in the flat to Mr. Nobody, and it's 4th down.
I think he was intended for number 5, Curry, but he was still probably 10 yards away. Should be punting unit time here for East Gaston.
So not a 3-and-out, but a 4-and-out, and they forced a punt from their own 47-yard line. So Burns gets the stop that they need as Warlick's back to receive the punt, standing about his 25-yard line. 7:13 left to go. Rice Jewelry scoreboard, 28-7 Burns. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Snap is back, and see, when they don't put pressure and they let the defense cover, you just eliminated your return, and that is a huge bounce, and it's going to roll all the way inside the 5, so Burns will have it on their own 3.
Wow.
That's why I don't like giving him all that time to kick that football.
Yeah, big-time punt there, inside the 5, like the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark it. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 3.
So Burns has got his work cut out for him on this drive. If he want to put some points on the board here.
All right, so 97 yards away from pay dirt. 7:05 left to go on the Rice Jewelry scoreboard. And Burns will huddle up. No score so far for Burns in this half. A touchdown from Isaac Brown for East Gaston. And now McGowan will take it, standing in his own end zone. 1st down and 10. East Gaston forced a 3-and-out on Burns' first possession, and it's going to be a run. Cut up the middle, and Davis made a nice cut, gets a little breathing room, gain of about 6, be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, started right side, cut it back into the middle. He's a little slow to get up there. Hopefully he's okay.
Well, as it gets colder, those hits tend to hurt a little more.
You know, we did have a pretty long halftime, so I don't know if the guys got a little cold kind of standing over there. But, you know, it was both teams in the same situation, so.
Yeah, pretty ridiculously long halftime show, but it's okay. 2nd down and 4. We got a wide receiver wide to the right, One to the left. McGowan in the shotgun again. He'll clap the hands. It's going to be Goodson. He's got a crease. He's first down, and he's brought down at about the 21-yard line. But that's taken from the 9 to the 21. I'm going to give 12 yards, and that is a Falston Pharmacy first down, the first one for Burns in this half.
Move the chains. Looks like Burns might be in a little bit of a hurry up here, right across the 20-yard line.
So 2 running plays to begin, and they
get them to go off?
No, they didn't make contact.
They're trying to do a hard count there, Marshall McGowan.
So it's still Goodson, and now a man comes in motion. I think that's Warlick. No, he'll reset. McGowan's got it. He looks. He pump fakes. He's going to let it go. Man breaking free. He's got it. It's Surratt. It's 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He'll go all the way in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown.
No, he's out of bounds.
Was he out of bounds?
Oh, no, he caught it, but he's out of bounds before the touchdown.
Okay, so he's out at the 10. Joe, was that from the 21? 21, so that's 29 plus 40. That's a 69-yard pass play. Is that what you got, Joe?
Yep.
69 yards, so Surratt gets an explosive play for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, big-time throw there. Marshall McGowan pump faked him, kind of the defensive back bit. And Kenyon Surratt free down the left side and pushed out right before he got I thought he made it to the end zone too.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Just did step out of bounds.
I thought he was there. Okay. So it's going to be first down and 10. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. And it's going to be right on the left side. Wilson breaking tackles, falling forward into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 11 yards out.
Yeah, Xavier Wilson took it left side, cut up the middle, dove his way across the end zone for a Burns touchdown.
So that makes it 34-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, pending the on-the-go quick lube. Extra point as Wilson, I think that's his second touchdown. And that makes it 34, pending the extra point. That's a quick 4-play drive, and that's a 97-yard TD drive. So on to go quick lube extra point is going to be delayed, and we've got another penalty. So that's going to back up and make this a little harder for Ryan Sisk, as that's already 3 penalties. So back him up 5, and we'll try it again. And right now, Burns is at 79 yards in penalties. So Sisk lines it back up. Snap back. Kick up. No problem. Kick good. 35-7.
Oh, roughing the kicker.
They hit the kicker. Hopefully he's okay. Looks to be okay. We'll sort it out when we come back.
He's fine.
On the Go Quick Lube in Falston is not just oil changes. They have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course they do oil changes featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On the Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Airwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby.
So Ryan Sisk was roughed up a little bit on that kickoff. 15-yard penalty means they'll be kicking off from plus territory. I don't know, might be a chance. If you're going to hit my kicker, I might just do a surprise onside on you for here.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like Sisk got up on his own power, but like I say, it is a little shaken up. Hopefully he's going to be okay there.
All right, so let's see if they send him in to do the kickoff. 35-7 right scoreboard. That drive a pretty quick one, but a long one. Fast, long drive, 97 yards, 4 plays, 128 off the clock. The big play, 69-yard reception by Surratt, and that makes this a 35-7 game. And I was really hoping East Gaston wouldn't get that touchdown because it's getting a little cool here.
It is a little.
Wouldn't mind seeing the fast clock here.
Yep.
Get out of here with nobody getting hurt.
Yeah, got the windows rolled up here in the press box.
And Sisk,
a little drafty up here.
Sisk not coming out for the kickoff. Let's see who it is. And that's going to be a penalty on somebody. They dropped the what's the flag for? So that's delay of game against Burns, and that's right on cue. So they've got 20 yards of penalties in this half, 64 in the first half, 84 yards penalties.
That's Jorian Ussery. We saw him do a couple kickoffs last week against Thomas Jefferson. He'll be doing the kickoff duties here.
So Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff here, so hopefully Sisk is okay, and Ussery boots it, and not bad. High in the middle, lands in no man's land, is scooped up deep inside East Gaston territory, but breaking free a little bit. He had a little bit of room. Gets it back near the 20-yard line, but Ussery comes in there. Effective special teams play as East Gaston will take it. Looks like somewhere around their 20-yard line. All right.
Yeah, pretty good kick there by Ussery.
So the ball is going to be placed at the 19-yard line.
Ussery, just a freshman. 32.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Teams have traded touchdowns in this third quarter. Teams have traded explosive plays. Brown with a 57-yard TD run. Surratt with a 69-yard pass play. So seeing a little bit of explosion as maybe the defense is taking a little breather. Presley comes back out. Brown back out on the field as well. Nobody else has a rushing yard for East Gaston besides Brown. Double wide receivers left, one to the right. And now we've got a penalty, delay of game against the Warriors, and the United Nations continues. As now they're up to 20 yards in penalties in this second half, 60 for the game are the Warriors. I'll tell you what, man, it's just.
That'll back them back almost about the 15-yard line.
Yep, it will. And it's going to be a sack, thrown down for a loss. What happened there?
That was a handoff to Brown.
Okay. So Brown lost,
that's
2?
That's 26. That's Reggie Logan on the tackle there for Burns.
So it looks like he lost maybe a yard. And it'll be second down. I tell you what, he was approaching 100 yards, but now goes backwards. And double wide receivers left and right. Presley with time this time. Sets up the screen, and it's there. Big time play there. Got about, well, I guess I thought he got more. He got about 9.
And that's Brown on the reception.
So Brown on the reception. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, that was, I'm going to give him 9 yards, and it's still 3rd and long, 3rd and almost 7. So Brown with his first reception of the game, and now Presley up to 54 yards passing in this game. Triple wide receivers left, one to the right. Brown on the left hip. He's got the football. He's looking. He's got time. Now sets up another little screen. Intercepted. Intercepted. I think it's Goodson again, and takes it in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Is that Goodson?
What a night, Elijah Goodson, his second pick of the night, and this one's a pick 6 for a touchdown for Burns.
So Goodson, 2 picks in this game, and it's 41-7 Burns. And he had to kind of twist his body, contorted his body, leaned back, picked it off, got his balance, stayed on his feet, and ran it in. What a play by Goodson.
Heck of a play. I think we might have a nominee for player of the game here, Tom.
Making a case.
He's making a statement.
Making a case for it.
So it's good thing for Burns is Sisk is back out on the field. So it looks like he's okay. He's going to make this extra point attempt.
So we had a rush. So 2 interceptions on the go, quick lube up, and Sisk looked pretty good on that one. So 42-7 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hopefully you haven't received a letter from the IRS, but if you have or if you do, come talk with Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. Noah Kay is an enrolled agent who can represent taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service. They can help you with your tax planning, give you tax advice, and help navigate complicated tax rules. No matter your tax problem, Noah Kay can help at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Call 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
If you're thinking about purchasing a new mower, then plan a trip to Elliott Supply in Polkville. Elliott Supply has been family owned and operated for over 50 years, and they're now one of the largest Skag dealerships. Their business philosophy is short and simple. Take care of the customer with name brands like Skag, Husqvarna, Echo, Steel, and more. Elliott Supply, 2301 West Stagecoach Trail in Polkville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Online at ElliottSupplyInc.com.
Middle of the fourth is 3-2 Yankees over the Tribe. Here it's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. It's 42-7 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kicking off, and I think it's Usry again.
No, that's Sisk back in there.
So Sisk back in there, and he pops it up right side, knuckleball. It's going out of bounds. And that's not what you want to do, as that ball's going to come out to the 35 to be first down and 10 for the Warriors. But the big play, again, Goodson with a pair of interceptions. One he takes to the house, 42-7. And again, 4:15 left to go third quarter. And that's your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. So Presley coming back out has had a tough night. 15 passes. He has completed 8 to his guys, but 2 to our guys. And he has really paid the price, as that's another 5-yard penalty against Burns. I'll tell you what, they're starting to rack up the penalties again. And Presley in the gun has the ball, and it's going to be Brown. Brown bottled up initially, and he'll be drugged down. They're going to give him 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, try to sneak it in the middle there. That's 55. I think that's Cameron Rudisell. They're on the tackle for Burns. Good job there, Cameron.
So it's 2nd down and 8 as the clock winds, 3:55. And just want to remind our listeners, as soon as this one's over, go on over to 92.9 or 101.5. Listen to the Full Throttle Power Sports post-game show. And it's going to be Brown, tries the left side, got good speed. He'll get the corner. He's got it. He's got a first down and more. Takes on a tackler and rumbles to the 37-yard line. So he takes that one from the 41, give him 9, and then give him 9 plus 12. That's a 21-yard carry and a first down.
Yeah, sweep left, Isaac Brown. Big runner. They got him listed at 6'1", 200. He bowled his way over a Burns defensive back for a couple extra yards there at the end.
So it's double wide receivers, and that's almost another 5-yard penalty against Burns, but they get back. Triple wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver to the left for the Warriors. And he claps the hands, and it's going to be Brown through a crease. There he goes again, and he's upended. Nice open field tackle, but Brown's got about 6 or 7 more.
That's
see where they spot
KJ Husky there on the tackle.
So let's see what he gets. He got about 7. They're going to give him 7, and I've got him unofficially for 126 yards. A big second half as Brown comes out of the ball game. So
Brown
a couple of big
4,
runs.
or 3, that's Blair checking in at running back.
So triple wide receivers again, and Blair will get a carry, and he escapes a tackle, and he's hit hard. He is nailed, and I think that's by Goodson.
That's Elijah Goodson. I tell you what.
And it's going to be another penalty. They're going to say it's helmet to helmet.
It wasn't the celebration, was it?
I don't know what it was.
I think they might have called that on the celebration after the hit by Elijah Goodson. Man, hit him hard. Great defensive play. Golly, that's
I don't know.
I don't know about that one, man.
Let me see. They might get helmet to helmet. personal foul. It's not unsportsmanlike.
He
basically say maybe there was contact.
Not in agreement with that one. It was a hard hit. It was definitely a hard hit by Elijah Goodson. I thought it was clean, but.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a second major penalty on defense. And that's going to move the ball inside the 20. So the Warriors a chance to cut into this 42-7 lead. As it's still number 2 in the game at running back, and that is Blair. And it's going to be Blair again. He puts the head down, doesn't get much, maybe a yard.
That's Marshall McGowan in on the tackle.
So that's 2 with both those carries, right? Number 2? Yeah.
Yep.
So no gain on the play, second down.
Just tuning in, Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 1 minute, 55 seconds left. Third quarter, Burns up 42-7 here over East Gaston.
So they actually gave maybe a tiny loss on that one. Triple wide receivers left, one to the right. And it's going to be handoff and nice move to get away from a tackler. And that's 3, and that's Blair. He turned something into nothing, got maybe 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Joel Kendrick was in the backfield, almost got him wrapped up for a loss, tackle for loss. But
so after number 2 and number 3 both have 0 yard, well, he got 2. They're going to give him 2. So 3rd down and 9. And definitely if you're East Gaston, field goals nowhere in the equation. I think it's going to be a Putnam Distributors timeout, so we'll take it with him. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN Grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com.
All right, so pass play into the end zone, touchdown. So from 16 yards out, not sure who caught it, 5.
that is Curry on the touchdown for East Gaston.
So that makes it 42-13 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard, pending the extra point. So 5 caught it for, did you give him 16 yards, Joe?
15.
15-yard touchdown. And
44, that is Hicks in for the extra point for East Gaston.
So new kicker. He'll line it up. And snap back. And I think that's offside on Burns. Let's see. That'll be another penalty against Burns. That one will only be a 1-yard penalty.
Penalty flag offsides against Burns.
So let's see if they decline it. I think they just declined it. Do they want it? Do they even want it? Do they want it? They don't want it? Okay, so it's just no penalty there. And the snap is back. Kick is up.
Ooh.
And is it good?
No good.
No good. So the score remains 42-13 on your Rush Jewelry scoreboard. Right back.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Costner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Costner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
We're back 42-13 after that 15-yard pass. Presley to Curry. That caps off a 5-play drive that took 3 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock, helped by a Burns penalty. And that's one thing, if you're in the Burns film room on Sunday, you got to talk about these penalties, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Need to clean that up for sure. As the season progresses, we want to be as fine-tuned as possible come the end of the season and playoff time.
Yeah, that was a 60-yard drive for the Warriors. So Burns will get it back. Let's see if they can answer. 2 touchdowns.
Short squeak.
And it is picked up by one of the up men, and it's to the 40. Big collision there, but Burns will start off in pretty good shape at their own 39-yard line.
27, Johnny Hames on the run back. Got a couple on the play.
So with 1:04 left to go, third quarter, as we said, both teams, 2 touchdowns, some explosive plays, but again, penalties, those Putnam Distributors penalties. And I love Putnam Distributors. What I love about them is if you need motor oil, if you need sea foam, you need something like that, they've got it cheaper than any other place. If you need batteries, plus if you don't mind reconditioned batteries, I put a reconditioned battery in my BMW and it lasted 7 years.
Yep.
So go see our friends at Putnam Distributors for all your automotive needs. 40-yard line. 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go. McGowan still in the game. Wide receivers left and right. On the hip, I think that's Wilson. He'll get the ball. No, it's Goodson. He's to the 40, stumbles, spins, takes a tackler, and he's got about 9 yards before they drag him down.
Yeah, took it right. It looks like he stumbled. Might have been held to a minimal gain, but bowled his way across almost for another first down. Man, that's like a couple inches short there, right on the line, on the 49.
He'll get credit for a 9-yard run, and Burns does have to run another play, as we don't have a play clock here. So up to the line come the Bulldogs. 2nd and less than 1. Goodson still in the game, and they try to draw him off. Doesn't work. Look over back at the sideline. Now McGowan's changing the play. He'll go back. Now he's set, still on his left hip. He'll take the ball. He'll go forward, and he pushed the pile as well. And let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him down at the 48-yard line. And I think that's a gain of 3 and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Closing in on the final seconds of this third quarter.
They're not going to run a play, so we're going to go to the commercial. End of 3, 42-13 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department.
Hi, I'm Darren Yerby, General Manager with the new Ronaldo Kia in Shelby. Gas prices are too high, so Ronaldo Kia is going to say yes and fill your new Kia's tank for a year. That's right, so keep your cash because Ronaldo Kia is giving you free gas for a year for models like these.
Drive away today for an unbelievably low 1.9% on the all-new 2024 Kia Sportage. Or get up to $1,250 cash back on a 2024 Kia Soul.
We say yes to free gas at Ronaldo Kia in Shelby.
All right, so it's first down and 10, Burns in plus territory at the East Gaston 48-yard line. That's a close game between South Point and Ashbrook. That's a big game there. That could really throw a wrench into the race for the Big South. Snap is back, and it's going to be, I think that's Davis. He's got running room, breaking free, and finally wrestled down after a gain of 13, and that one's going to stand, Matt.
Yeah, it'll move the chains all the way up to the inside Warrior territory at the 35.
So 2 first downs for Burns on this drive. and it looks pretty promising. Looks like that Burns run game is picking up where it left off. So 11:40 as this one's counting down, and I tell you what, there's a lot of guys competing for some post-game awards on the Stamey Funeral post-game show, Stamey Funeral Home post-game show. Stamey Funeral Home located in Falston, North Carolina. I'll tell you about those awards in just a second. And the snap is back. McGowan's back. Pressure coming. Screen set up, sniffed out, and stuffed. And there's going to be a late hit on Marshall McGowan. So a good defensive play is going to be negated. And 71 throwing his arms up in disgust. And I don't blame you, young man. That was 71 McClellan who snuffed out that screen.
Yeah, screen caught by Davis.
Yeah, but that's just an undisciplined, silly play, and that's going to be a first down via the penalty for the Bulldogs.
And Burns is on the receiving end of personal foul this time.
So that's got another Putnam Distributors penalty and another Falston Pharmacy first down, so that's going to move it, man, all the way to the 20. That's a tough break. I mean, that's just a great defensive play by the Warrior defense, but they said like they both done that. Burns had a great defensive play, wiped out, and then now East Gaston does.
So let's see if Burns can capitalize on that. Ball's all the way almost in the red zone right at the 20.
And I think that's Blair just being a little frustrated. His team down big, 42-13.
Mason Brawley checking in, tight end. Xavion Wilson in the backfield.
First down and 10, double wide receivers to the left. Single back set, that's Wilson.
Got twin tight ends in.
And it's going to be play action. McGowan, all kinds of time, still rolling right, lets it go into the end zone. Too tall, incomplete. As he had all day to throw that football.
Yeah, had Graham Warlick in the back of the end zone. Pretty well covered on the play, though. Should bring up second down here.
Second down and 10 as, I think he was telling Wilson, who ran out in the flat, to, go up the sideline. And by the time he saw Wilson coming across the back of the end zone, Graham Warlick, but it was just a little too tall.
Surprised he didn't try to pull it down and try to run it himself. Was committed to the pass there. But
second down and 10.
Yeah, they better hurry up and get the play off.
Yeah, we don't have a play clock here, so we have no idea where the play clock is. Pistol set. Wilson, the sole set back. He'll get it. Try the right side. Makes a move. Falls down. Good play by East Gaston. They knock him down. Ball came out, but I think he was down. He's going to have a loss on the play of a yard to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Wilson tried to sneak it around the right side. Good defensive play there, like you say, by the Warriors.
Well, it just looked like he was going to bounce off that tackler and lost his footing, and that puts the ball back to the 21. So you're probably right on the edge of where you feel comfortable kicking a field goal. Need to pick up some yards on this play. Clock continues to wind, 10-14 and counting, and after the game, we'll have an offensive player of the game brought to you by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Main Street Hardware of Lawndale. S&R Auto Sales overall player of the game. And the cool play of the game brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. 3 wide receivers to the left. And McGowan back, looks, pump fakes, going to take off, maybe still rolling, sees a man, lets it go, and into the end zone. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Warriors. Number 7 comes away with it, and that's Helms, and that's going to be a turnover.
I'd say Marsh McGowan took a shot on that play. Hopefully he's okay. He's limping off, but under his own power.
So that's going to bring it back. First turnover, only the 2nd interception thrown by McGowan on the year. But with 9:45 left to go in the game, East Gaston will take it over on their own 20-yard line. So turnover for the Warriors, 2 interceptions for Burns, 1 now for East Gaston. And it's been a second half, the turnover, the penalties, a lot to clean up working towards these last couple games of the year, man.
Yeah, allowed East Gaston had a little success, like you say, let them hang around a little bit. Wasn't able, or so far hadn't been able to get to that fast clock.
Yeah. So double wide receivers left and right. Presley in the shotgun again. I think it's going to be a Brown run. No play action. Fooled me. Intercepted! And it's going to be taken back for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Who got that
one? 13, Trevor Hunt.
Trevor Hunt with an interception and a touchdown. So back-to-back plays result in interceptions.
Yeah, ball through the hands of East Gaston wide receiver Trevor Hunt right there in position for the pick six.
So 2 of the last 3 passes by Presley have been interceptions, and 2 of them have been taken to the house.
Yeah, 48-13 on the right Chivalry scoreboard.
So Sisk in to try. You're on to go quickly, extra point. I tell you what, it's just, you don't see that very often, interceptions on back-to-back plays. Sisk. Oh, high snap. Good job by Warlick to get it down.
Wow.
And good job by
Impressive.
Sisk to knock it through. It's 49-13. We'll be right back.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics.
All right, so it's 49-13. Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up as Hunt takes it to the house. Pick six, second pick six for the Bulldogs on the game. So, well, you know, Presley's thrown a couple of touchdowns. Unfortunately, they've both been to Burns Bulldogs.
Yeah, but ball right through the hands of the wide receiver there. But like I say,
well, he's actually thrown 3 touchdowns. One to their guy, 2 to ours.
You're right about that.
So it'll be, I believe, Sis to kick it off. And he'll back it up to he'll put it on the 40-yard line. Let's see if they let him cut it loose and kick it deep. Nope. Looks like it's going to be another angled kick. So Sisk, foot into the ball. Now a little squib kick, and it's kind of like a little almost onside. Great play by 52. You don't usually see a guy number 52 with hands like that.
That's dangerous because that could have very easily bounced off him and been recovered by Burns.
52 is, I got to get my glasses. 52 is Zane Dodd. Great play by Dodd to be aware. You know, if you watch the Ohio State game last week, they caught a guy maybe not paying attention, hit him on that, and Oregon was able to recover and it led to a touchdown. So you got to be ready if you're one of the up men on a kickoff. So East Gaston starts in good shape on their own 47-yard line. So Presley with another crack at it. Brown has been the workhorse tonight. Went out briefly, was shaken up. He's back. He'll get it again up the middle. Nothing doing. He'll be slammed down for a 1-yard loss.
Yes, 56 for Burns. Oh, 26. Check that. Reggie Logan in on tackle for Burns.
Well, they're generous to him. I think they gave him about 6 inches. I'm going to give him nothing. But that is his 19th carry of the game. So with 9:15 and counting left, I'll tell you what, he's still had a pretty good game. 126 yards rushing. So he is definitely the workhorse for the Warriors. And now they're taking their time. As there's been a lot of action in this second half. 28-0 Maiden wins tonight. West, okay, we got a play going on, and it's going to be Presley. He's going to make some pen miss, and we finally got a rush by somebody besides Brown. And that's going to be 12 yards. That's going to be 12 yards and a first down for the Warriors.
I think they got away with a holding there on Joel or against Joel Kendrick. Thought he had him. I thought Kendrick had a good line of sight to get to the quarterback, but he was being drugged back. But
first time I've seen him take off tonight, and he's got pretty good wheels. So triple wide receivers left. Has not been sacked tonight.
We've been up on him. We've had some pressure on him. But
So it's going to be Brown, and he is just smashed in the backfield for a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
That's big Cameron Rudisell there, meeting behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Good play there, Cameron.
And I'm going to have to start another column for 22 here in a minute. He's got 20 carries. And, yeah, he lost. They're going to say he lost 4 on that. So that's going to be back Loss of 3, loss of 4, second down 13. Under 8 minutes to go. Presley's got it, play action, throw. Nice pass on the slant, gets away from one man, gets away from another, and he'll fall forward to the 35, about 2 yards short, and that is Blair. No, that's not Blair, Curry. So that was 2nd and 14, and he got 12.
Yeah, caught him a little inside slant. He juked his way for a few extra yards.
That was 5, right?
Yep, Curry.
Okay.
Clock ticking down on this game. 49-13, Wright Jewelry scoreboard, 7 minutes, 23 seconds left.
All right, triple wide receivers left, and it's going to be running play right side, and let's see where they spot it. Looks like Brown's got the first down.
That was Hunt, and I think Goodson was over there as well.
They mark him. No, they're saying they got 4th down over there. The referees are saying first down. Yeah. So that's going to be another first down, so I'm going to give him 3 yards. And another first down, and now the ball inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. 7 minutes now left to go. Double wide receivers, triple wide receivers left. Brown, the single setback. And good block there. Blitz was picked up off the fingertips of Curry. Couldn't hold it. And wanting the flag, he's not going to get it.
Yeah, wasn't a bad pass there. Pretty well covered there. Let's see who that was.
It was off his fingertips. It was one-on-one coverage out there.
Yeah, Trevor Hunt there on the coverage. Pretty good job there.
2nd down and 10. Clock now stops at 6:53. And it looks like there's a little bit of miscommunication there. Double wide receivers left, one to the right. Brown, let's see if he gets it. He'll get the call. Left side, puts the head down. He's not afraid of contact. He gets 4 more, 3rd and 6.
So yeah, got him a gain about 3. Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, it got close to 4. But, yeah, it looks more like 3. 128 yards on 22 carries. That's impressive.
Yeah, we're not sure of his stats coming into the game. We knew he was going to be their leading ball carrier. But
why put his stats online? Why help him get a scholarship? 3 wide receivers to the left. Single back set. Play action. Presley's got it. Throws. Curry out there. And he's got it for a touchdown. So that's a 29-yard touchdown, and that makes it 49-20. Nice throw and catch.
Yeah, snuck in there. I thought it was pretty decent coverage. He just put it right on the money, exactly where he needed to, and yeah, it's touchdown East Gaston. Had some pressure on the play too, but Reggie Logan almost got to the quarterback right as he threw it, but
yeah. So they're going to try the on-the-go quick lube extra point. That was a 7-play drive, 53 yards. Took a little bit more than 3 minutes. And on-the-go quick lube extra point to try to make it 49-20. And snap is back. Good snap, good hold, good kick. 49-20. We'll be right back.
Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning in Shelby wants to remind you that now is the time to have your AC system serviced, and right now, purchase a 1-year maintenance program for only $255 a year or $20 a month. Duct cleaning as low as $500 for up to 10 runs, and dryer vent cleaning is just $125. And of course, Bill Shuford will install a new system for as low as $85 per month on qualifying systems for qualified buyers. Call 704-484-0025, online at BillShufordHVAC.com, and find them on Facebook too. Compassion.
Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. That numbers bookkeeping touchdown. What's that? Was 30 yards? Okay, 30-yard TD. So it's going to be, not sure who's kicking off there.
That's 9. That's Reed.
Yeah. Okay, Donovan Reed is going to be fielded at about the 35, 40. It's 25 up to the 35. Did a flag come in?
That's Evan Donaldson on the run back.
So Donaldson takes it to the 35. So Burns will take it on their own 35, and The offense has been, the defense has been good and bad. Interceptions, but giving up some big plays.
Yeah, East Gaston's hung in there. Like I say, it's been pretty well all Burns, but like I say, they've hung around and hadn't given up for sure.
So 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in this one. If you're just joining us, Rice Jewelry scoreboard 49-20. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. First down and 10. Is it still McGowan in there? I don't think it is. I think McGowan's day is done. I think.
Yep.
And it's going to be Wilson, right side, through a crease, still on his feet, and falls forward. Give him about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
That's Romello Wells in at QB.
So that was 4, right?
Yeah, Xavion.
Xavion got about 6. It'll be 2nd down. And right now you just want to just grind it out, melt this clock, and get out of here. Got a little to look at on the film. Next week, just want to remind our listeners that it's homecoming at Burns for Cherryville. So come on out. If you haven't been back to Burns in a while, come on out and see us. Homecoming parade. Lots of good fellowship and eats, and everything will be there at Burns. Thank God we're getting back to Ron Green Stadium next week.
It's been a while since we've been there, hasn't it?
Yep.
Seemed like it.
So 2nd down 6. Wells, another high snap. And guess what? Another Putnam Distributors penalty.
And I misspoke before the game. I meant to say Jamarian Roseboro was our other back that, could get some positive yards out there. I said Trezell Littlejohn.
Yeah.
He was our running back a few years ago, but he's kind of a similar stature and similar role that Trezell was.
All right, so that makes it 2nd down and 9. As now the play coming in, clock continues to wind, 5 minutes and 9 seconds as Burns hurries to the line. As Wells again in there, quarterback. Not quite the stature that McGowan has. Younger player, though. Freshman or sophomore, I can't remember. And that's going to be a running play, right side, through a little crease, still on his feet. Big yardage. Got about 14 yards in a Falston Pharmacy first down. Didn't see who the ball carrier
was. And that's
was.
Roseboro, as I said earlier.
What number is he?
Jamarion Roseboro, 31.
31.
Yeah, good run. Ball spot right at the 50-yard line.
They got about 14 yards in a Falston Pharmacy first down. Clock will continue to move now. 4:30 and counting. 49-20 on your scoreboard. We'll have a post-game show brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston, North Carolina. So Burns taking their time as well they should. Going to see a steady diet of the run game here, I'm sure, as the clock approaches 4 minutes. And Wells steps up, takes the snap. He'll take it himself, right side, through a crease. There he goes, 40, 35, following blockers, 30, still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds. Big play for Wells as they're going to mark him out at the 25. He took it from the 50 to the 25, Joe? So that's a 25-yard run. What number is he?
That's Romello Wells, number 19. Yep.
19. So 25 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down. I'm going to give him 26.
That was an impressive-looking run there.
Yeah, just followed the blockers really well, took his time, chopped the feet when he needed to, and then took off. And another first down, and Burns would love nothing else than to just run this clock out or get another touchdown here going away.
Wells, just a 10th grader.
So a sophomore Wells, as he lines them up. And is that still Roseboro, the running back there? 30.
That's Devon Jones, I believe.
Jones is going to get it, tries the right side, and he'll be wrapped up. No, spins before he gets a couple of tough yards. So number 30 in there with a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, clock ticking down this game, 3 minutes left.
I thought they gave him 3. Looks like they only gave him a yard. So 2nd down and 9. 3 minutes exactly left to go. Oh, well, now they move the down marker again. All right. 2nd down, 7. And Wells in the shotgun. Who's the running back? Can you tell?
That's Devon Jones, I believe.
So Jones is still the running back. Jones will get it again through the middle. Takes on a tackler, spun down. And he'll get maybe 2. Let's see where they mark it. I'm going to wait before I write it down this time. What, they give him nothing, right? They gave him nothing. So it'll be 3rd down and 7, approaching 2 minutes. We'll have the stats and the awards on the postgame show, but don't forget Kevin and the gang, Kevin and Dennis and whoever staggers into the studio, will have the full throttle Power Sports postgame show. I think JP will be there, but he probably won't know what's going on. So it'll be 3rd down 7.
Roseboro back in the game.
Wells got it, tries the right side, and he'll try to get around the corner, lowers the head, maybe got 3, and it'll be 4th down and maybe 3 yards to go.
Yeah, tried to sneak it around the right side. We'll bring up 4th down.
1:34 and counting. No team using their timeouts as this thing's decided. Burns will go to 6-2, still perfect on the season in the conference. And one more victory. I would say there's a 99.99% chance of victory next week, and it's going to set up the showdown with Shelby for that last game in the conference championship. Don't jump offside. There you go. Get back. Keep this clock moving. As it hasn't taken too long. It's only 10 o'clock. Just got a long drive home, don't we?
Yep.
Long drive back to Burns, and it's going to be Jones. Tries the left side. Roseboro breaks free. He's got the 15, 10, lowers the head, and he's kind of torpedoed there, but he got a 1st down. He takes it from, I want to say, the 23. Roseboro takes it from the 23 to the 7. I'm going to give him 16 yards, Joe. What'd you give him?
Yeah, Joe said, yep.
16 yards.
That's a good run left side for Roseboro, and I think that's going to – is that going to end it?
That's going to do it. Your final score on your Wright Stewart scoreboard, 49-20. Stamey Funeral, a home of Falston. Post-game show coming up. We'll do the stats and the hardware. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for listening to this West End Sales broadcast of the game. Post-game show to come. Don't go anywhere.
Excellence and reliability. Those 3 words best describe Bayada Home Health Care, a nonprofit serving Cleveland, Gaston, Lincoln, and Rutherford counties with assistive care services in the comfort of your own home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they've been doing this since 1975. When it comes time, take the time and call Bayada Home Health Care in Shelby. Call 704-669-4000 or visit them online at bayada.com, located at 1105 Suite 3 on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Help! Help! He's back in town!
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has season-ending pricing now through October. Buy a Z-Turf aerator at $4,000 off. Not $400 off. I said $4,000 off. But hurry, offer ends October 31st. But that's not all. All Exmark radius mowers are $700 off. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 48 months. And buy now and the warranty resets April 1st. Don't miss these huge savings at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, or just enjoying wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
All right, got to give you the scoring summary here of the game. I forgot to give it in the first half, so we'll go all the way back to the first quarter. Burns scores on their second possession. 4 plays, 51 yards. Only took 44 seconds off the clock. Goodson, a 16-yard TD, extra point good. It was 7-0. Then on the second drive, 8 plays, 55 yards, 3:29 off the clock. Wilson takes it in for the touchdown. Extra point good, 14-0 at that point. And then McGowan makes it 21-0 as he caps off a 10-play, 81-yard drive, took 6:19 off the clock. Extra point good, 21-0 at that point. And then right before halftime, set up by an Eli Goodson interception. That's a 18-yard touchdown reception by Warlick. At that point, it's 28-0. But East Gaston does get on the board in their first possession. 57-yard TD run by Brown is 28-7. Then Burns gets it back. They go 97 yards. The big play is a 69-yard reception by Surratt. Wilson takes it in from 11 yards out. That was a 97-yard drive. Took 4 plays and 1:28 off the clock. Extra point good, 35-7. And then Goodson has a pick six. Takes it in, and it's 42-7 at that point. But then East Gaston answers back. Curry with a touchdown reception, and it was a quick drive. 5 plays, only 3 minutes off the clock, 60 yards. Curry with the touchdown. At that point, the extra point was no good. It's 42-13, and then Hunt picks it off, runs it back for the Bulldogs. Extra point good. 49-13 at that point, but East Gaston answers 8-play, 59-yard drive. Curry with another TD reception I had it from 19 yards out. At that point, it's 49-20, and that's where it ended. Your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard, 49-20 is your final score. So team stats, East Gaston, 143 yards rushing, 100 yards passing, 243 total yards. Presley was 11 for 20. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Burns, big night on the ground, 347 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground, 110 passing yards and a touchdown, passing 2 defensive touchdowns, which are big, 457 total yards. So East Gaston a much better showing in the second half. So that's your team stats. We'll come back with some individual stats right after this break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Stamey Funeral Stadium postgame show brought to you by the Staney Funeral Home of Falston.
There's no better time than right now to buy a new Chevy Silverado at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Now get up to $6,250 off select Chevy Silverados. But that's not all. Buy a new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 and get 0% financing and make no monthly payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers when you finance with GM Finance. Come on in for all the details. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.com.
All right, so we're ready for some individual stats.
Yeah, let's start off. And I always thank you to Joe Weibel for putting this together for us. Passing, we got Marshall McGowan, 5 for 12, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, we have Kenyon Surratt, 6 catches, 71 yards. Graham Warlick, 2 for 18, 1 touchdown. Mason Briley, 2 for 21. Rushing, led by Xavier Wilson, 10 carries, 76 yards. 2 touchdowns. Marshall McGowan, 11 carries, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Elijah Goodson, 6 carries, 55 yards, a touchdown. And Davis, 7 carries, 59 yards. Defensively led by Max Davis, 7 tackles. Elijah Goodson, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions. One of those was a pick 6. One was a big run back. And then Devin Parrott, 4 tackles. Trevor Hunt, 3 tackles. Devon Parrott, sorry, Devon.
He gets really mad.
I know.
Okay.
My apologies.
Okay.
And then Trevor Hunt, 3 tackles and a pick 6 himself. So, yeah.
All right, so let's hand out some hardware. We have the Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. Man, we got a lot of candidates.
Say, this is going to be a tough one tonight.
I think I'm going to give that to Marshall McGowan because in addition to his 110 yards passing, he also had 90 yards rushing, so he's responsible for 200 yards, rushes for a touchdown, throws for a touchdown. So pretty good offensive performance. Honorable mention, you had a number of Burns Bulldogs with some good numbers, but he was the leading rusher.
Thanks, Joe.
And 110 yards passing. So Marshall McGowan, thanks, Joe, is your Offensive Player of the Game. Once again, brought to you by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. Now, the Defensive Player of the Game brought to you by Main Street Hardware of Lawndale. And the reason why I've got how many tackles did Hunt have?
He had 3 and then that pick 6.
And a tackle for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
So because I think somebody's going to get a little bit bigger award, let's go ahead with Hunt for your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale Defensive Player of the Game. I guess I need to get down to Main Street Hardware. They'll make your keys for your more modern vehicles. So I have an extra one laying around in case I lock myself out of my car again. So Main Street Hardware of Lawndale, that's going to be Trevor Hunt, your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale Defensive Player of the Game. Now, the cool play of the game brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. I think we've got a number of candidates, but because somebody else is going to get a bigger award, I've got a pretty cool play of the game. I think that 69-yard reception by Surratt would qualify. Should have had a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Didn't have to, but 69 yards on that. As Marshall McGowan pump faked, Surratt broke free, hauled it in, almost a touchdown. Pretty cool. Had some other cool plays, too.
That was a cool play.
Yeah, so cool play of the game brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. And now it's time for our overall player of the game brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. And I think, Matt, you know where we're going on.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Elijah Goodson.
Goodson,
Big-time game. We had him down for 6 carries, 55 yards, a touchdown. Defensively, 5 tackles, 2 picks. One of them was a pick 6.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's responsible for 2 touchdowns, an offensive touchdown, a defensive touchdown. And I actually had him for a few more yards. I had him for 6 carries for 60 yards on the night. So great night, Elijah Goodson. You are our overall player of the game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. Couple of reminders. There's a toy drive, the Rocky Top Toy Drive, brought to you by Burns High School, Skills USA. Make sure you get up there and donate some toys to that toy drive. They could be new or gently used. Next weekend, homecoming. The parade will be in town, so come check out the parade. Some classes having their reunions, football game, charitable. Is going to be just a great big win for us next week. Going to set up that game against Shelby for all the marbles on November 1st. Playoffs probably delayed 1 week. We'll get a bye, and then playoffs will probably pick up November 15th. That's the basic calculus on that. So we'll figure it out as we go. But final score, Rice Jewelry Scoreboard. Burns 49, East Gaston 20. For Tom Sinafani and Matt Royster, thank you for listening. We'll see you next